Okay. Hello, it's Pat here, and it's time to. Hold on. My Valentine's here in New Jersey, finally. Free time, great meeting you. Oh, no problem. You know, I had a lot of fun at TMG meeting people this year. A lot more people came to me this year compared to last year. But it was great meeting everyone while I was there. But for this, I don't have time to make videos on Kingdom Hearts in preparation for 3. I just do not have the time to do that, especially with the Kirby Marathon still going on right now, and some other projects coming in, like a Crash Bandicoot video coming in very soon, probably Wednesday, that's going to be out. But I decided to finally pick up 1.5, 2.5 HD Remix, since I was finally able to find a copy. I was looking for this at Too Many Games, couldn't find it there. GameStop ended up having it, but I want to try and replay as many of the Kingdom Hearts games as I can before 3 comes out in January. Now, just so people know, I have played the entire series, so don't worry about that. For this kind of retrospective, I'm going to be playing 1 first, obviously. Then we're probably going to be playing 2, and then Birth by Sleep will probably be the amount of time we have to actually play before 3 drops. Chain of Memories, if we have the time. That's the big thing. And also, Chain of Memories is very repetitive. So, I don't blame us if we end up skipping this one for the time being. For 358, we'll probably just do a movie night stream of it, to be honest. And Coded, we can skip Coded. Let's be real. Anyway, we're gonna have co-hosts coming in a little bit. Everybody's just kind of getting off of work right now. But we are gonna get started with this long trip down the rabbit hole of Kingdom Hearts. Oh boy. Oh yeah, the trophies for Platinum are kind of ridiculous. Huh? Oh yeah, and Rechain. Yes, they are. They are kind of nuts. Alright. So, I don't know why it says theater here. You can technically download the theater to view all the cutscenes of Kingdom Hearts 1. It's separate for some weird reason, which is really weird, and it takes up like 10 gigabytes. So, no. Yeah. But yeah, we are going to play on Proud Mode. Honestly, because Proud Mode isn't that bad in Kingdom Hearts 1. It's more if you're doing critical, like level 1, then it's really bad. But yeah, and I'm not doing level 1, because let's just say, I've seen what it does to a man. I've seen firsthand what it does to somebody, but anyway, we're gonna get started. Okay, and then, oh yeah, let's do the final mix. Yeah, it's only bad for new players. If you've been playing the series for a while, it's not too bad. I guess hold up for right now. Yes. Alright, let's go! By the way, this is the first time I'm playing this on PS4, and I played a little bit earlier today. Oh my gosh, Winter Over, thank you. That's really loud. I don't think it's actually coming in on the thing, though. Should be coming in now. Okay. Alright. Oh, objection! Shadowway, thank you! For the $1 donation. Yeah. Yoko Shiramura is fantastic. Okay. So, gotta figure out, do I want to go with the sword, or do I want to go with the shield for the beginning of this run? Because that's the big question. I know I'm probably going to drop the magic, most likely, since I don't use magic a whole lot in Kingdom Hearts 1. Oh, yeah. This game's with 60 frames is super weird. Oh, is that someone I hear and you called?
Yes.
Is that a Swedish ex?
A little bit. Can't stay for long, but I wanted to at least chat about the decision-making process.
Yeah. I think I'm probably gonna go with shield, most likely, because I need my leaf bracer and all of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I
Shield's
just
kind of like the... Shield's always kind of the best from a balance standpoint, really.
Yeah, because I distinctly remember if you pick... Because I just remembered, if you pick Sword, you aren't getting Leaf Bracer, I think, until like levels... it's like level 50 or something. In Kingdom Hearts 2, I know it's like 70 or something like that. Something stupidly high.
Leaf Bracer is...
That's
I think
where...
69, I think I remember, if you get Sword.
Okay.
And then I think you don't get, and I think like Second Chance is like 50 or something like that.
That's what I maybe was thinking of, Second Chance, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, Shield and Staff are much better if you actually want good abilities.
Yeah, especially since the magic I use in this game is Thunder occasionally, Heal all the time, Arrow, and Gravity. That's about it.
It's really interesting when you look back at Kingdom Hearts 1 because it feels more like an RPG in the sense that you're always like re-buffing you and your allies all the time.
Yeah, it probably has the most RPG-like elements of the entire series, honestly. The other two games are much more action-oriented.
Because I just distinctly remember a lot of the super bosses of always having Arrow, Heal, and I guess those are kind of the most support items, but it's always just re-upping on everything when I think about it.
Yeah. By the way, kind of going, since this is somewhat of a retrospective looking back, it's Kingdom Hearts 1 I always left an impression on me because of this intro sequence in, I forget, Deep Dive, I think is the technical name. I know it's of the track, I don't know.
Deep Dive, I think Deep Dive is the track name, Dive Into the Heart is what the levels are called. Dive
Into the Heart, yeah. I always just thought this always stuck with me, this entire intro sequence. It's kind of thing, just because you really, this is the first time Kingdom Hearts has ever really happened, and you're just trying to figure out what the hell is this.
I always really liked the color scheme they chose for when they introduced the Heartless, because it's on, this is Cinderella, right?
Yeah, it's on like a purple and darker kind of color.
It's definitely a little weird when you get to the next choice section.
Yeah.
Because you just kind of look at it and you just assume that those Final Fantasy characters aren't real. Like, you just think they're just one-off characters for this dream sequence.
Yeah.
And I mean, realistically, they aren't much more, but still.
It's always interesting to me because, like, Final Fantasy X, like, just came out at the time of this game, and they were already kind of putting them into, like, these smaller, kiddish forms. It was kind of a big risk at that point, honestly, compared to, you know...
It definitely is kind of, I guess, symbolic in a way, because, like, these guys just came out, they're the new kids in the series, so they
meanwhile, Cloud has been broken bandage up, even his sword has bandages.
Well, if I remember correctly, it was like a discussion during the development where they were going like, alright, so who do we put in, Cloud or Vincent?
Yeah.
And they were like, Cloud's the poster boy, it's hard not to put him in, but it's like, but Vincent though, it's like, well, how about we just combine their designs?
Why not both?
It's like, if Cloud had a freaking gun, then you would have had everything. I just imagine like freaking Nero from DMC4.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just one arm Vincent's gun and just have the Buster sword on the other.
Yeah.
God, DMC5 is gonna be so much fun.
Oh, I cannot wait.
I've actually only played like 2 DMC games, finished 3.
Yeah.
And I'm just burning through the series on my own right now.
Yeah.
I forgot to pick up the shotgun in DMC1, so you can tell it's going. Like, it's kind of fine because the weapons are kind of just there. The RPG. Yeah, it's more of a grenade launcher, I guess. It's only one with, like, massive changes in how you fight since it has knockdown.
Frozen Lava Reflector. I've been watching so many Cage speedruns. Seeing the gameplay normally is super weird now.
Oh, I can imagine.
Dude, that's me with, like, Super Metroid. When I see Super Metroid played in the normal way with, like, no sequence breaking, it's super weird.
That's me with Aria of Sorrow.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of Metroidvanias. So if you start watching speedruns or even more competent playthroughs, it's weird when you see someone either new or just casually going through it.
Like when I see somebody not backdashing all the way over in Symphony of the Night, something's deadly wrong.
or like someone's just not hop attacking every moment of every day in Aria of Sorrow. It's just like, this feels wrong.
Yeah. Okay, so for daybreak, midday, and midnight choices, I'm probably gonna go with midnight. It's just overall probably the more optimal path to go for this kind of playthrough. Boom. According to you, my prized possessions. And then, what are you afraid of? Being indecisive. Oh yeah, the data fights in Kingdom Hearts 2, mainly the rematches. Oh god.
Man, that Axel is such a drastic difficulty.
Dude, I know. Will we be doing the secret bosses? Yes.
Yes.
I can't guarantee that for Kingdom Hearts 2 though, because Lingering Will is gonna kick my ass.
I actually remember I picked up a decent strategy that I was able to do, like in a fresh setting. I was able to beat him in like 3 attempts. I have to look up what it was specifically. I mean, I actually done it both ways. I did the cheap way with the all of the combo minuses, and I did it the legit way, which is the one that took me like 3 tries.
Yeah.
Zoldan's pretty bad, yeah, just because you, like, if you don't understand, what is it that, I think it's Magnet that really helps with his thing, but like most people will pick up on that.
It's honestly, because I remember Zoldan also in the original vanilla is easily the hardest boss in the game. And
he's definitely him and crap.
Because in Kingdom Hearts 2, the normal playthrough, it's definitely Roxas. Easily. Even though that's my favorite fight in the series, but you know.
No, it's hands down one of the best fights in the entire series.
That was the thing I was looking. That was one of the things I was looking forward to most easily in when we got the final mix of 2.5. It's just like, oh my god, I get to finally play the Roxas fight.
Hell, I remember when I was watching Josh's playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2 back when he was doing the original PlayStation 2 version.
Yeah.
And just him just hyping the hell up while he was playing the Roxas fight, and the cutscene afterwards is like, yeah, no, I want to play this so badly.
Yeah. Especially in this game, in the remix version, when they have the orchestrated version now of The Other Promise. Just...
Yes. Well, I mean, the soundtrack was a massive just upgrade once we got that.
Yeah.
Because while Shimamura did a great job with that MIDI, you can feel it in some places.
Yeah. Port Royal?
Dude, I showed a friend that when... Because she's played only a couple of the games, but then I just told her about that, and, well, first she, like, remembers just talking about, like, how does even Pirates work? It's so weird. I'm just like, oh, it works okay, but you kind of get the idea when you start hearing the soundtrack. It's like, what do you mean? I'm just like, alright, I have to play this for you.
and then it's played on a series of wet farts.
It's like, yeah, no, the reorchestration was definitely needed for that, much closer to the.
And honestly, now,
Zimmer.
Based off of that one trailer, now I'm actually really excited for Pirates being back in 3.
Yeah.
It looks so much better now. Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, the original, back when it came out, yeah, it looked pretty good. But of course, 3D is by far, it's just the worst out of anything nowadays.
Yeah, and also I just think the gameplay of like the whole pirate motif and then you going underwater and that kind of thing just looks way more fun.
Like, I was already like on the fence of like, can I live without a PlayStation 4 for a while to pick up Kingdom Hearts, because I knew I was gonna get it eventually.
Yeah.
But as soon as I saw Pirates play on the PlayStation Experience, I was just like, I guess it wasn't PlayStation Experience. I saw that, I was like, I need to buy this. Like, that DMC and heck even Spider-Man, I was like, okay. It's like, sorry Switch, you can't do everything for me. And even then, like, I have Fire Emblem there, it's just like, there's too much.
Yeah, I mean, I know my friend Alexander, who will be popping in here in a little bit, always said, like, as soon as Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced, like, okay, they're converted to PlayStation 4 purchase. You know, but that was also, like, back in 2013, I think it was announced.
Yeah.
It's been a long wait, and...
Seems like the game's a little loud.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can turn that down just a little bit.
So, as I can tell from here, have you ever aimed to hit the head whenever he does that punch?
Oh, that's right! That's totally right. I forgot about that.
Like, I remember now, just like, ever since, because Darkseid's timings is really easy to get, especially if you play the game a lot. So I would always reflect as many of his projectiles as I could. And then would always try to hit the head as often as I could. Mostly, like, the head was mostly because, like, I don't know, to prove myself. I don't know. Because Kingdom Hearts 1 was definitely where they were more experimenting with level designs, and so a lot of stuff was like a lot of climbable things.
Yeah, and
also was the
like,
worst because you fall off really easily.
It's also more interesting, I feel, with like the whole tech system and stuff like that, where you get more points for that.
Yeah, because they really encourage you to block attacks and get parries because you get experience for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shields is also kind of awkward to attack with in the intro. Thankfully, it's only
I know, it's like the shield is like the best to pick, but from cutscene wise, it looks really weird.
Yeah, if you learn to fight, just use this like little 2-inch shield.
It kind of just shows how inexperienced Sora really is as a swordsman.
Yeah.
Because realistically, he fights more like he's hitting you with a bat.
It's almost like he's using the same animation.
Well, it also like fits with, like, you see him as a swordsman, like using the Keyblade, and most people look at it, it's like, that doesn't look like a sword in any capacity, and like, yeah, but also you look at how Sora fights with it, it's like, he doesn't fight like it's a sword. He looks more like he's beating you with a bat.
Give me a break, Kyrie. Sorry, you lazy bum.
Yeah, the tech system is always something fun to go back to. It's like the one advantage this combat system has over the other ones. Like, the one slight thing, but the other games just have a lot more going on.
Or was it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3 to give us an updated flow motion system where the camera isn't like uber close to the screen.
Yeah, I'm hoping flow motion is toned down from 3D because
I told you before.
yeah, like only being used on very specific things like any kind of like rail or stuff like that. Not where you can use it literally anywhere.
Well, I'm happy here.
And get hit while you're doing the animation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going to see it.
Like, I need to go back and play Dream Drop, mostly just for the sake of retrospective.
I want to see them all.
But I don't have a...
And with alcohol. Hey. Lots of alcohol.
Aren't you guys forgetting about me? So,
not sure I should.
I guess I'm the only one working on the raft.
I think it's even worse living in a hot state because now it's summer. Like, you drink anything alcoholic and it'll go right through your blood.
Oh, absolutely! It's well into the 90s, almost 100s here.
Like, thankfully, I'm not living in, like, say, Arizona, where it's like the driest heat ever.
Oh yeah.
But I live in Utah, so I'm not that far off. I'm gonna go grab my dinner, so...
no problem.
Do your tutorial stuff for a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be through Destiny Islands, so... yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, flow motion is in 3D. I just hope it's more for exploration purposes, not so much combat purposes, because it was very weird in 3D. I think I actually have to talk to Kyrie first. Okay. You know what? I got turn camera back to manual because it's now super weird. Okay. 2 logs, 1 cloth, 1 rope. Okay. Oh wait, no, not the fish yet. Okay, let's get the fights out of the way. So yeah, for the guys, everyone in chat here, what are your personal experiences with Kingdom Hearts 1, or how did you get introduced into the series in general? Let's get some discussion going, because we got a long game ahead of us.
You're going down. Come on. Come on.
Oh, messed that up. There we go.
Oh man, I'm really off today.
All right, back. Oh, I see. We're going right to the training grounds with Tidus. Okay, I know I mentioned this like on Twitter way back when I was looking back at gameplay, but man, the tutorials for combat here are so good.
Yeah.
Because they just teach you all the different ways you're gonna have to deal with enemies in this game.
And it doesn't take 3 hours unlike KH2.
Well, the biggest issue with KH2 is the fact that you have to build up a story for Roxas. Like, it's mostly the story that ruins it, not so much the gameplay. Which admittingly,
it is smart in the collection now that they basically position as, hey, you should probably play put the 358 movie on before you play 2. Which does like, make the tutorial...
It's kind of weird when I look about it, because realistically, K8, 358 over 2 kind of more built around the knowledge of KH2.
Yeah.
It's like, I've always, like, whenever I tell anyone, it's like, it has to be, it's best to play in release order because that's the way the games were written. Like, it's very obvious when you look at it that way. So, like, if you go canonical, or chronological rather, then it's just a whole awkward mess.
Then you start with Birth by Sleep, and then you go to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's much better to go with the way they were writing it, because you can tell.
So it does help, like, for the Roxas tutorial, that you kind of understand a little bit more what's Roxas' whole deal. And
it definitely helps you connect with the character a lot more.
Yeah. It also really adds to, again, that Roxas fight in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Mm-hmm. I mean, hell, it just adds so much more to Axel when he flips and you're in the fight.
So flattered!
Quite fun.
That's so good. Okay. Riku, we're not fighting you quite yet. Thank you for the bets! Grind to level 100, no! You ain't doing that.
I think that one guy did that.
God. I think we talked about that like 5 times during the Johnny.
Yeah.
The Johnny level 1 run.
Okay, don't hold back.
I guess now would be the time to talk about my introduction to Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, go on ahead.
So, it actually started by me going to a friend's house where they were playing Kingdom Hearts 1. And that was my first introduction. I was kind of interested. And then when I came back a later time, they were playing Kingdom Hearts 2. This is how far back I was in the series. And I was just like looking at it, like already more just interested just because of all the quality of life that I didn't know existed.
Yeah.
And so then I finally got my parents to get me Kingdom Hearts 1 for my birthday, which was a rough time. And I definitely got 2 not too late after.
What's happening, man?
And I think around that time they were advertising 358.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I stayed least aware of it, but I never played all the games until, geez, like late middle school, early high school. So I remember I did play Birth by Sleep on my PSP, but when that got stolen, that kind of stopped after a while. It's kind of my own fault. You don't bring game systems to school when you're a kid.
Yeah, don't do that.
Show me your stuff.
Yeah, the HD remasters are great now for people getting into the series now. Especially since, like, it's $30 and you get well,
yeah.
technically 4 games, 2 movies in it, but, like, that's amazing value.
Yeah. So, let's be honest, Recoded is only good as a game.
Yeah.
It adds nothing to the actual story experience.
Especially since ChaosChaso is basically just reiterates the very end of Coded.
Yeah.
Show me your stuff.
I feel like Waka's just built to mess with you.
Yeah.
Like, he definitely shows you not only long-range enemies, but also enemies that have weird timings to their attacks.
Yeah. Especially since you don't have dodge roll right now, this is very awkward.
Yeah. I'm so glad dodge roll is like a default when you play KH2. Well, more like, I think on critical mode. On
critical mode, I think it is, because I don't remember you getting.
No.
You have to get it from the drive forms into.
No, right. What's I thinking?
Yeah, because you get dodge roll from limit form and then like that slide from wisdom.
You get guard and aerial recovery. You get like right away when you play critical mode.
Okay, you know what? F Waka, because he's giving me so much crap right now. We're gonna go to Riku then.
At least Riku's a bit more straightforward.
Yeah, Riku's is a lot more straightforward, and he has a lot more recognizable pattern. Huh?
It's always the worst because you just internally feel so cocky when Riku gets knocked over, and you're just like, do you think I can get in that last hit?
Yeah. And then he hits you with that 2H. Ah, tree! Tree! Stop it! That went well! Oh my god.
That island arena is like the epitome of all the things wrong with this game.
And right in the intro.
You get the camera, you get the climbable things in the environment that you don't want to climb on.
Exactly.
Yes, you can go out of bounds, and it is the dumbest thing.
Yep. As I just showed. That's right. It begins. Okay. Alright, Riku. Round 3, third time's the charm.
The worst thing is when he gets knocked over on your second swing, and you're almost always just committed to that third swing, so there's no getting away with it.
Yeah, like just right there. The tree blocked the attack! Fine, you know what? Screw it, Riku. I'll beat you in the race. We'll have our comeuppance then.
Alright, so, real talk. How long did it take you to actually beat Riku in the race when you first played this game?
It took me till like my 3rd playthrough, I think, to beat him.
That's about right.
Everyone can't win to him in the first time they play.
Yeah, your ship will always be called High Wind.
The High Wind. By the way, guys, start thinking of thinking of ship names. I want to see some good ship names.
I think when I was younger, I'd always go for Oathkeeper and Oblivion.
Nah, because Roxas in your heart told you to. Or Ben.
I don't think I'd ever played Kingdom Hearts 2 at that point. It was just like, hey, those are the coolest Keyblades in the game, next to Ultima.
Yay, a high potion! That would have been helpful earlier.
Oh, please, you never waste your high potion on the islands.
True, yeah.
So, Kairi's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be.
I think
we'll never know by staying here.
I think you're just like farming items already.
Yeah.
Like all the Final Mix exclusive ones.
If we have to.
Those sniper
Think of
wilds
something
are the worst.
So,
Oh,
suppose
it's
you went to
out.
another
Oh,
Like-
so much.
What would you
Hey,
do
guess
then?
what? You're gonna be playing Metal Gear Solid now. What?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't really
Not
thought about it.
God, Riku X
It's
Sora,
just-
not that kind of
I've
ship.
always wondered why we're here on this island.
I remember
There are
a
any other
streamer I
worlds out
follow, like, he
Why did
only
we
had
end
played
up on this one?
Chain of Memories when he was a kid.
And suppose there are other worlds.
So he was very confused when it came to the story, but he didn't care because he had a lot of
Then
fun
ours
playing
is just
Chain
a
of
little
Memories.
piece of something much
I
greater.
like card games.
Yeah,
So,
and he
We
when he
could've
first
just
played
as
Kingdom
easily
Hearts
ended
1,
up
like he
somewhere else,
assumed
right?
there wasn't another
I
island,
don't know.
and like the whole story was they were dropped on the island, and they
That's
wanted
why we
to
need to go
make
out
the
there and
raft so
find
they
out.
could get off the island. He didn't know that they
just
lived
sitting
on
here
another
won't change a
island.
thing.
Which
Yeah.
also brings to the question of why
It's
are
the
they
same
making the
old
raft
stuff.
and running away from home, I guess.
So let's go.
Don't you have the boat
You've been
to
thinking
get to
a
the
lot lately,
island?
haven't you?
Thanks to you.
Like, they didn't think this
You
through.
hadn't come here,
No.
I probably would have never thought of any
It's
of
such a
this.
tiny world, this island, and that
Harry,
one that's
thanks.
across the
Yeah.
way that we never talk about.
You're welcome.
And your mother, Sora. My what?
Sora! You wanted one, didn't you?
A palpu fruit.
The Palpu
If
fruit
two
mentioned
people
in this
share
game
one,
and then never
Their
again.
destinies become
Except for
intertwined.
Wayfinders,
They'll remain a
which
part
basically
of each other's
replace it.
lives, no matter what.
Mhm.
Come on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking?
Also, like, they always contemplate how, like, insignificant and boring this island is, and yet there's, like, legends from it, apparently.
It has that big brown door, and no one's ever opened it before. Doesn't that at least a little intrigue you?
Realistically, you think Xehanort would have opened it when he was there.
Yeah.
Like, I doubt it just spawned when these kids were born.
The Kai's dad is the mayor of the island? What?
Her adopted father.
Oh, okay, alright, yeah. It's like, wait a minute.
All we know that Kyrie actually canonically has is a grandmother.
Yeah. Who apparently doesn't have a voice.
She
Can only
does
talk
have
in text.
in Birth by Sleep.
Oh,
They
you're
retro-
right, yeah, yeah.
They retroactively gave her a voice.
Who here decided to be smart and try and 100% rechain a memories because I did and I didn't even get a trophy.
I never had the PlayStation 2 version, so I definitely didn't do it for
I got the
not a trophy.
I got the PlayStation 2 trophy when that came. Not the PlayStation 2 trophy, the PlayStation 2 version when that came out, because I think that was back in 2007, I think. It was one of those times when
Yeah.
the PS3 was technically out, but everyone wasn't ready to jump ship yet because the PS3 was tanking at that point.
Sounds like. I remember, like, I was watching your most recent Kirby video,
Yeah.
and your mention of like how Kirby was almost always late on consoles.
Yeah.
And I keep thinking about that with Fire Emblem. Like, they'd be on a modern console usually at the start of a generation, but then they'd stay with it way too long.
Yeah.
Like, that's why Thrakia dropped bad. That's why most of Ike's games didn't do well.
Mm-hmm. And then Fire Emblem was like, and then on 3DS they were like, we're gonna put 3 of them on here. Well, no, technically 5 on there.
5.
Technically 5. By the way, also Donald technically doesn't know doesn't know Thunder at this point in the game, so I like all shenanigans during that cutscene.
Yeah.
I don't think he learns it until after Traverse Town. Either after Traverse Town or after Wonderland.
Olympia.
Olympia, yeah.
Olympus. I
Yeah.
get that mixed up with the
Olympus
Keyblade.
Coliseum, yeah.
My problem is that because Atlantis is called Atlantica, I kind of default that to
Yeah.
other logical places. Oh yeah, we still have that Fire Emblem Awakening playthrough on hold.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you've gotten stronger.
That'll continue at
Odds
some
are
point.
You're still no match for Riku. We took him on 3-1 last time. He whipped us all. Well, I guess Kyrie can
Stop
always count
swinging the
on him.
baton through my body, Titus. Look at this.
Yes, friendly fire off.
You're going
Or
down.
on, I forget. Some games are weird like that.
No, I'm not grinding to a level 100 on the island, no. This is a retrospective. I want to play through all the games, as many games before Kingdom Hearts 3, not just Destiny Island.
Come on.
Ah.
No contest.
Yeah, it's a little awkward without guard at the beginning of the game.
Definitely. Like, you put in so many hours playing any Kingdom Hearts game after this one, or any character action game, and you're just so used to, like, where are my defensive options?
Yeah, where are they? Alright, need to go talk with Kyrie. Kiwi.
Yeah, the squall fight's gonna be interesting later.
Oh
The way
boy!
you're going back.
Well,
I
gotta-
actually refuse to let myself lose to him. Like, at this day and age, I'm like, I need to beat you.
Yeah.
I play these games way too often to lose.
Yeah.
Same with Cloud. I just refuse.
Mhm.
It'll absolutely restart for that.
But yeah, I'm really aggressive in my playstyle because the Kingdom Hearts game I play the most is 2. That's why. So when I play Kingdom Hearts, I just immediately call right to that. Okay, guys. Ship name. What do we got? No, I'm not doing no XP mode. I've seen what that does to a man, and I don't want to do it. Okay, hey. Bolt. Regrets! Yeah.
Now, regret or regret?
Regret. We bud? What? No XP. I like regret the most.
Yeah. So all of a goofy look at him, it's like, why is our ship called this?
Oh, what? Regurf. Oh my gosh, why is it not laid out like an actual keyboard? Ah! Okay, there we go.
Definitely of the era, like, especially you play a lot of old GBA games with entry names.
Yeah.
They're almost always in alphabetical order rather than keyboard order.
Yeah. I'm just used to it nowadays, and a lot of modern stuff is always keyboard order.
I play enough of the Mega Man Battle Network games where I'm used to that.
Yeah.
Well, I say that, but I think only a couple of the games ever have you actually enter
And
names.
if you win.
I get to share the Palpu with Kyrie.
Huh?
Yeah, I think
Is that
4 is
deal?
the only one that has you do
The
that.
winner gets to share
So
the
hung
Palpu
up
with
on the
Kyrie.
cow poo food with Kyrie.
Wait a minute. Okay.
You want
the only
Kyrie's?
reason-
You want Kyrie's healing juices? Is that what you want?
No comment. They're 14 and a 15-year-old. I'm gonna say nothing.
Well, I think I already fucked up the race, so
No.
I might be able to still do it.
I think one of the weirdest things is trying to get Riku to actually take the ladder.
What? Oh, Riku! Riku, you were trying to cheese me!
Oh, he did use the ladder. Yeah, I really don't understand his AI that much.
Sora, get up! Thank you. No, he's gonna beat me! Oh no, wait, he's walking! Yes! No! Nah!
That lip is deceptive.
You cheesy F! Oh my god.
Well, so much for that ship name.
Well, at least I'm not living with regret. Thank you and good night. Squaresoft, the fuck is a hitbox? Yes! One single egg, 3 mushrooms, 2 coconut, 3 fish, and drinking water.
I actually never knew for the longest time that in that little alcove underneath the first boards of the race you could get the clean water. I'd always go for the waterfall in front of the island.
I think, no, I think I always went to here for it, just because I was, because I've always thought that they were just gonna be in this general area the first time I played it.
Mm-hmm.
Get water from the ocean when she's not looking.
Don't forget about the protect chain that you can get right here.
How do you get that?
If you go back to the bottom of the ladder, you can move the box and throw that onto underneath an alcove where you get an item.
Okay. A good coconut. There it is. Yes. Ah. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, gotta figure out how do you get up there again? Oh, from that box, I see it, yeah.
Yeah, move the box.
By the way, Sora's gotta be pretty damn strong to lift this box. Look at those scrawny hands.
Come on.
Alright, there it is.
The big shoes and the baggy pants would fool you, but he is actually surprisingly ripped.
Yeah. Yeah, even with the noodle limbs. Yeah, gotta also get the fish. By the way, you never used any of these items ever. Just let people know.
I almost assumed, I think as a kid I assumed those are what went into the high potion.
It's made with 3 fish, 2 mushrooms, some drinking water.
And the Moogles just look at that, it's like, that is really inefficient. Let's go kill some monsters, we'll show you how to do it easier. And you're like,
yeah.
Easy? I actually remember that, Ace. I think it was Random who was like talking about, it's like, how, first, I think he was like confused about the concept of where Teen Gohan came from, since technically Gohan isn't a teenager.
Yeah.
And, oh, Captain wants to get out of my room. One moment.
Playing Kingdom Hearts? Oh, I don't want to see that.
That would have been awkward. But yeah, and the idea was that because of the characters that were used in the Japanese version and it loosely translated to youth, they didn't know whether to do what they would properly label it as. And since they already had a younger Gohan, they were like, alright, we'll just do teen. That makes sense, I guess. And that just kind of kept with it.
Yeah.
And but then he questioned, like, random question, like, what kind of 9-year-old, approximately, is this ripped?
Yeah.
And just like, and then just like, just Google search bodybuilders, or youngest bodybuilders, and you'll see plenty of examples of like, okay, yeah, that's a little believable.
Yeah.
I think the youngest one was 2.
Oh my god. What the fuck? You should have be doing that at 2.
Yeah.
That does not seem healthy. Okay, Sephiroth's not gonna be for a while, Urban Legend. We got a while to go till then.
I think there's a randomizer where, or editor where you can make randomize the bosses and you get Sephiroth as earlier.
Yeah. Get Lingering Will as your first boss in Kingdom Hearts 2 Prologue.
Now, where would that be? Would that be in the lot where you fight Setzer, or not Setzer? Cypher. Or would it be in front of the mansion?
In front of the mansion.
It's like, hey, you know how you used to have a lot of space to deal with all of his crap?
As Roxas is just trying to figure out the Keyblade, here's Lingering Will.
It's like, hey, Terra, hi.
Hi.
there?
Wait, Ben?
I've come to see the door to this world.
Huh?
This world has been connected.
This world has been connected.
Well,
I'm gonna
what are you talking
I
about?
am Tetsuya Nomura. I don't know what all this means,
Tied
but I'm
to
gonna
the
make it
darkness.
sound like I know what's going on.
Soon to be completely eclipsed.
Well, whoever you are, stop freaking me out like this. Huh? Well, where did you come from?
I live here.
Say-
Not yet, no.
I must say, I kind of miss
Beyond the door.
Billy Zane as the voice for Ansem.
So
You
you're
kind
from
of
another
miss.
There is so
I
very
100%
much
miss Billy Zane.
You
Well, I-
understand so little.
I say kind of just not to just
Yeah?
shit on his
Well, you'll
current
see.
actor, but
I'm
like,
gonna get out and learn what's
yeah.
out there.
A meaningless effort. One who knows
Sora,
nothing.
Sora,
I
you know,
understand
like,
nothing.
you know, like a dozen people at max. Don't talk. It's easy to tell who's a stranger.
You should open up this door, Sora. It's filled with happy times behind it. Admittedly, I originally thought the first time I played it that this door was going to be the way to Disney Castle. The first time I played,
Mm. Yeah, I can see that.
but no, it leads to darkness.
Nothing out of the ordinary, except for the fact there's a freaking pile of wood in the middle of this cave.
What's it doing here?
Oh yeah, no, I totally agree, King Games. Like, F-Card does a great job, which is why I didn't want to say I completely miss Billy Zane.
Yeah.
Of course, there's always kind of the issue of, like, with any extended series when actors or voice actors are being switched out, be it because of contracts or because of what have you.
Yeah, it makes me so sad that I feel like Leonard Nimoy didn't record all of his lines for Xehanort, you know, for Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's gonna suck that he's not there for it.
I think what was even, like, weirder is that both Nimoy, as well as the Japanese voice actor for
Yeah, we lost
Master
both of them.
Xehanort, they both died, like, I think the same year, or at least within a year apart.
Yeah.
Both of them to
Yeah,
cancer, and it was like,
Nimoy's
Jesus
changed.
Christ, this character is cursed.
What do you mean?
It makes me wonder what they're going to do for Cage 3 at that point. For him, or are they just gonna
Okay.
give him a new kind of more,
Sora,
like, perfect
let's take the
perfect
rest of the
Xehanort or
Just
something
the two
like
of
that.
us. Huh?
It's gonna be weird.
Just kidding.
The fact that it seems like we're just gonna
Skyrim.
refight just
You're
about
the
the
one that's
entire
changed,
organization again, except for Axel and maybe Marluxia.
Yeah.
Like,
I was a little afraid of
Marluxia's the
things.
only one that's, like,
Now I'm ready.
undetermined whether or not he's been possessed.
No matter where I go,
That's been
What I
Norded
see.
at this
I
point.
know
Yeah.
I can always come back here.
Well, they've already
Right?
replaced Christopher
Yeah,
Lee a
cool.
long time ago, because I
That's
think
good.
Lee only ever voiced in
Sora,
Kingdom Hearts
don't
2.
ever
Everything
change.
else, they've been
Huh?
using Yen Sid's voice actor.
Yeah.
I just can't wait.
So they
Once we set
replacing
sail.
the actors isn't the
It'll
biggest
be fine.
issue. It's just that once you hear the difference, you just can't help but hear it.
Yeah. Especially since Leonard Nimoy, I think, still gave the best performance of the entire series.
It's just the natural, his natural talent. Like when you get the, just when you compare, like in the final scene with Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 2, And you just hear him like just giving his dying speech, quote unquote.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, he's beating out every single person in this goddamn room. Even Zenith's actor, who I forget his name, though I hear him everywhere.
I think Marluxia's going to be pretending to go along with you and then betray you at the end. Meh, maybe.
The biggest question is whether or not his eyes are yellow. Like,
Yeah.
that's the big thing we're looking at. Like, because I remember, like, when I saw the Lark scene appeared, I was like, was her eyes blue? Because I was thinking, like,
they were blue in one scene and then they were yellow in another scene. So she's gonna get Norded at some point in the game. So then again, I felt like Lark scene was always going to be that from the start because she's definitely one of the crazier organization members.
I just kind of like was thinking like all the 2 confirmed traitors would be the ones that would not get Norded, and they'd have to fill in the spaces with a couple of others.
Yeah.
Oh, and to chronicle your travels, he will
accompany you. Yep, as I posted on Twitter with Aqua, I am a shadow of the true self. Yeah.
Over here!
That is still probably like the most interesting thing of KH3's story that we know of so far is the Aqua twist, which I think is legitimately really good.
Yeah. Also, it's just like, man, it just makes you kind of feel bad, especially because she put in so much work, and yet she just finally just couldn't
like,
take it.
That's the whole thing. It's just like, can we get the Birth by Sleep trio to have one good day? Because they just did shit on so much.
And literally all 3 of them get body snatched at one point, and it sucks. The only one who, in the long term, the only one who actually won was Ventus because he put himself in a coma.
Yeah, you could just tell their master is just rolling in his grave right now. Like, well, all 3 of you turn to darkness.
Well, I mean, Terra's the only one who... Well, no. Ventus is the only one who technically got out fine because he was like... He got possessed by it, whereas he got forced to take in darkness.
Yeah.
Terra's the one who kept poorly displayed, got taken in by darkness.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the unfortunate thing because of the fact that they couldn't put too much time into characters in Birth by Sleep, because you don't really get to see Terra's frustrations.
Yeah.
Like, you're obsessed with power is like, is he? Like, I know his stat sheet says that, but
yeah,
the game doesn't tell us that.
I'm also waiting for the eventual scene where it's gonna be Roxas and Ventus in the same scene, and it's gonna be weird.
Yeah. I do, like, I'm kind of not happy that we got spoiled, that they just straight up told us about Aqua. That was one great surprise in game. But now it just makes me think, oh my god, I'm so looking forward to that boss fight.
Oh, I didn't even think about it being a boss fight. Oh god. Oh no!
Like, we got to see Lingering Will in KH2. We got to see Ventus in Dream Drop. Yeah. What's Aqua gonna be?
Probably all over like endgame magic spells of like any of the screen nukes or stuff like that.
Yeah. Like, if I don't see her do her shot luck, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, it has to be there. It has to be.
Did the Shadow Ventus happen in Dream Drop? I forget, but if he... I think
Shadow Ventus was Birth by Sleep, I think. Birth by Sleep Final Mix, I think, was it. But Vanitas is back, so...
He's the one I'm actually confused that came back. Because,
yeah, that was like the biggest... Why?
I just can't wait.
He emerged with Ventus again. That was kind of the end point.
Yeah. By the way, hey everyone, say hi to Sora's mom. She's never gonna be seen again.
Oh no, the raft!
She's never even been seen. She's like Frozone's wife. She'll never be allowed to be seen on screen, which is somewhat unfortunate.
There is concept art and stuff like that Pixar has published.
I do remember seeing that.
Okay, now for the actual game to start finally. Yeah, they have these boats right here. They can just take these. They don't need the raft.
Just rope them together. Boom.
Go, there's a raft right there. Alright, Riku. Go! Stop looking out to sea like that. You're like, how long was he just standing out here waiting for Sora?
I thought she was with you.
The door is open.
It's the extended cut of Riku
Door
just
is
standing
open,
just
Sora.
waiting.
Now we can go to the outside world.
That's why his eyes are closed, because he
gotta
goes being
find Kairi.
tired.
Kairi's coming with us. Once we step through, we might not be able to come back. We may never see our parents again. There's no turning back.
Now I think about it, I hope all
But
three
this
of them
may be
are
our
playable in
only chance.
KH3.
I think they're gonna make
Fear
Kairi
stop us.
playable. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of the darkness.
they gotta be doing it at this point. I just want Kairi to finally do stuff, man.
Yes.
Like, finally make her awesome. We already got Aqua. Come on, Kairi's been around longer.
What up in his house?
Oh, hi, Alex. Seeing Sora and Riku give into the darkness right now.
God damn it, every time I turn away for 5 seconds, someone's giving into the darkness.
Next thing you know, it's Donald. Next thing you know, it's Sid.
Oh, Sid gave into the darkness a long time ago.
Have you seen his eyes? Those eyes are made of darkness.
I mean, once you start hearing him talking in KH2, you're like, oh, you're just tired, man. He has to put up with that freaking wizard all the time. Yeah, I get the darkness too.
I mean, yeah, so, yeah, Beth, fucking everyone's done with the Nort stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone's done with it after Dream Drop. That was like the final straw. Yeah.
Oh my god.
As soon as they revealed young Xehanort, it's just like,
my first experience with Dream Drop was when I was watching the Hellfire Comms playthrough of it, because I didn't have a 3DS at the time. And oh my god, when they got to the part where they went to the world that never was, I was just like, no, please, for the love of God, no. And then it was like, time travel, and I'm like, no, why would you do this?
The number one thing Kingdom Hearts did not need at all.
It was fine with the mysterious figure having time powers for no reason because he wasn't canon. But they make him a real character and he's involved in the plot, and it's just like, god damn it.
Anyway, I guess since this is a retrospective, I'm required to talk about how my opinion of KH1 or how I came about.
Yeah, how'd you get? That's basically what I'm doing for everyone that's joining the call. You know.
Yeah. So, well, I was one of those people that played KH2 first.
Yeah, say. Well, I sampled KH1 first, and then I got Tarzan, and said fuck that, and then went to KH2.
In fact, I only beat KH1 last year.
Oh, really?
Because I just never sat down and actually properly beat it. Like, I knew about it, obviously. I knew the entire story. I just never actually sat down and played it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I played KH2. I loved it. I beat it. And obviously I already knew it was 2, so I was like, oh, what's the first one like? And I played it. I didn't like it as much when I was playing through it, mostly because I was young and couldn't figure out how to trigger the bosses.
Yeah.
The only boss I managed to trigger was Trickmaster.
Yep. Sounds about right.
But yeah, no, then my girlfriend's really into KH1, so when we got together, we went through KH1 together, and that was when I got to actually properly beat it.
Yeah.
It's a very funny and interesting.
Why is Mickey Mouse a boy?
The great mysteries that will be solved in Kingdom Hearts 3.
See, someone brought up, someone was like, Nomura didn't think the plot was confusing enough. Now, obviously this is just rumor, but there's rumor that Nomura actually wanted the plot to be super simple, but it was the director of Square Enix, or not the director of Square Enix, the guy that created Final Fantasy, that said that he should make it more like Final Fantasy, which is when we got all the complicated organization shit.
I think that's not even bad, but I think the time travel shenanigans you totally put on Nomura at that point.
I mean, yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That
and
it didn't start.
I don't think it's too bad. Like the first game through 2, I don't think it's too bad. Even with 358, I don't think it's bad. Birth by Sleep starts to teeter into that.
It's like, hey, let's make this Star Wars, I guess.
And then for Coded, it's just unnecessarily complex for something that doesn't affect anything. And then Dream Drop Distance is where it just all goes downhill at that point.
Yeah, no, after Dream Drop Distance, I was like, I'm only gonna play KH3 because I've played every other game.
Because I'm too invested at this point.
Yeah, no, it's like, if I hadn't waited, like, what, 14 years or whatever for KH3, I would be done.
Yeah.
Also, Justice, that happened to you too? My PlayStation 2 version did that too. It would crash whenever the Sora and Kairi were getting separated.
It's because you weren't simple and clean.
Mm.
The way you're making me feel tonight, it's hard to let it go. I
don't think you even got to the drop, to the music drop.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't want you to feel sad, so it was just like...
It wanted to avoid the copyright strike.
Yeah, so it's like, no, you're fine.
This isn't a dream.
So then it flips the game, gives it a blurry background, puts it in the top right-hand corner.
Where am I?
Oh, KH3 is gonna be super confusing if you haven't played
you're the exact kind of person we're all warning.
Hey!
We're all trying to warn now for you that have only played KH1 and KH2 and thinking you can jump into 3 no problem. Oh boy.
If you care about the story in any capacity, yeah, it's not gonna be great. Like, I know an animator I follow is playing 2 strictly because they want to learn the gameplay, because they couldn't care less about the story. I'm just like, alright, yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Choose all you need from a gameplay perspective. Maybe Dream Drop and Birth by Sleep, but...
Well, they're kind of like, from what I've seen, they're kind of like remixing all those styles anyway, so it'd be good to have gotten kind of used to flow motion and the command deck and stuff like that.
Doesn't seem like command deck's really a thing. They're mostly working off of 2's gameplay, but they're definitely applying shot looks in some capacity.
Right.
As well as flow motion.
I'm sorry, I'm just not used to being able to actually have a calm stream here without Jason around.
It's a little hard to work with. Imagine if, like, for no reason, Sid, like, changed to a different Sid from every game.
Yes.
That's what they should have done. That would have been hilarious. Like, he just looks slightly different every time.
No, that's kind of one thing I was really hoping if, like, On was to be put into, like, say, Fire Emblem Warriors, that every time you played it's just a different On.
You mean Anna?
Anna, I mean, yeah.
On's from Persona 5, Patrick.
Too many RPG characters have that name.
There's probably an On in Fire Emblem too, let's be honest.
Yeah.
If not, there soon will be.
There will be.
I was gonna say, there's an
in
Alm.
3 houses, there will be.
You're a couple letters off, but there's an Alm.
Yes. Like, they've actually very few times in English repeated the same name.
Just surprising.
Urban, be careful. we don't want to get into a best girl war.
Oh no, we are getting into that.
Especially because I can't participate. So I'll just be back here with my hands up, just like I'm having nothing to do with this. I'm only like a month.
But no, obviously Anna in Fire Emblem is best girl because she's the RNG goddess.
Yes. By the way, rip that guy.
Yeah, that guy just gets fucking wrecked.
He didn't even get attacked, he just went on the ground and then he's dead.
I'm sorry, Gypsy.
Simia's fine, I guess.
So how do you feel about the whole concept of the fighting the shadows of people's hearts? stuff.
I think it's a cool concept at first, but then just gets butt-effed by the end of all of it. Like, I like the idea of nobody's an Heartless. I couldn't really care at all about 3 meters or inverse and all that.
The unverse.
I just know I kind of got tired of the design that they were giving us after we were done with Nobodies.
Yeah.
Unverse were just kind of to me.
They're
just, we're bargain bin Heartless.
Yeah, they felt like bargain bin Heartless. Yeah, that's basically.
We can't put Heartless in this game because they kind of don't exist in the same way, so we'll just make this up.
Yeah.
Which, considering Vanitas is coming back in KH3, we might see Unversed.
Yeah, I think there was a line somewhere about him talking about his Unversed. Yeah, I think it was like because he's in Monster World, he's like, hey, all the screams of children will probably help with the Unversed.
I like Sophie here. Unversed are Vanitas' Heartless OC.
Yes! Yes! That's exactly what they are.
Yeah, well, Vanitas is a KH OC, so it's only fair that he makes
I'm gonna make my own. I'm gonna make my character. I'm gonna make my OC character of my OC character. Make OCs.
I still love. Good luck with that, Urban. I still love that the whole reason Vanitas exists is because Sora's Japanese voice actor was like, "Hey, I want to play a villain in one of these games. You think that can happen?" And Murrow was like, "Okay."
See, but he didn't have to make it look like Sora too.
Yeah. That was the unnecessarily far. Like, it would have been fine if he just had.
Well, it's totally that out of universe reason of just like, what if there was an evil Sora?
Well, no, don't you remember? Everyone that is evil is Xehanort, and everyone that's good is Sora. That's how it works.
So there's gotta be a parallel there. But admittedly, I do like Vanitas worked well in Birth by Sleep. I don't know if he's really gonna work at KH3. We'll see.
Again, how did he come back? That's the biggest thing.
By the way, I hope you guys like that during the KH retrospective, we're going to be talking about all of the older games, or newer games while we're going through the older games. Like,
exactly.
Oh, we're playing KH1, let's talk about Birth by Sleep for 3 hours.
Exactly. No, and mainly,
to be fair, Pat did a preface saying he's played all the games, so everything's open season.
So everything is fair game.
Alright, well, I'm glad then, because I'm sure you would have stopped me at some point if it hadn't been.
Yeah, for this kind of retrospective, we're trying to play as many of the games as we can before 3, so I'm going to prioritize 1, 2, Birth by Sleep, and then we'll do a movie night of 3, 5, 8.
Oh god. No, we need to do a movie night of Recoded so
how
stupid it is.
That's gonna be our filler night.
Utterly pointless.
That's gonna be our filler night.
Me and my girlfriend sat down and watched that, and about halfway through it, I was like, "Oh shit, it's not over."
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean Digital Sora got made again, and he's going through all the same questions again?
I mean, I don't care about Waluigi, so I don't know why everyone's making a big deal about it.
Because he's a meme, that's the only reason. Oh,
People saw Ridley get in, so they hope if they meme enough, they can also get Waluigi in. But at this point, they're too.
I've been waiting for Ridley for 17 years, damn it. But man, I don't know who else is gonna get added to Smash. Though I feel like if we're gonna get a third-party character, I feel like it's down to 3 reps at this point: Simon Belmont, Gino, and Crash. I feel like are the 3 most likely.
Between all of those, I'd rather get Gino.
I feel like, because mainly on Sakurai saying like he really wants to put in the characters that people have been asking for a really long time.
Hey, Pat, someone called you out. Fact, when Ultimate comes out, Pat will stop KH for a while.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
I mean, I'm gonna do it too.
I wish I could say the same, but I don't have a console to play it on.
Thankfully, that comes out in December, so that's like right before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out in June. So.
Yeah, by that point, we'll probably be almost done with all the stuff you wanted to do anyway.
Yeah.
So when do you have any like specific schedule for when you're gonna be doing this stuff?
Don't know really yet. This was kind of impromptu for tonight. I want to maybe do it twice a week or something like that.
Okay, well, I only ask because, you know, obviously I wouldn't mind being here for as many of them as I can, because unfortunately, I have the problem of being the most knowledgeable about Kingdom Hearts out of my group.
It also is just kind of my schedule is kind of all over the place because I'm kind of working 2 jobs right now, so schedules are crazy.
Unfortunately, I also share that distinction, Alex.
Oh, so me and Stefan are just gonna be sitting here the entire time like, why do we know the answers to these questions? Because like,
I'm already on a bad track because I forgot which Japanese name was for which of the opening songs. So, you know, not even 1,000 there, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
like, I own those versions, so I should know them, but eh.
Yeah, there was one time Jason got me. He was asking me about something, and I answered it. And after I answered it, I was just like, "Why do I know the answer to that question?"
They'll come at you out of nowhere.
Oh boy, it's Leon.
And they'll keep
All right,
on
guys,
coming
ready
at
to
you
see Pat get wrecked?
As long as you continue to wield the Keyblade.
Oh
Can you
boy.
handle this squall?
But why?
Look,
Why would
I
you
will
choose
never
to
have a
take
greater
Keyblade?
accomplishment in this
Hey,
series than
what's
beating
that supposed to mean?
Zoldan on critical mode.
Never
God.
mind.
Yeah.
Now,
What
The
the
rematch?
Keyblade.
No.
There's no way you're getting this.
He has straight up new patterns
Alright.
and sometimes a little bit of
have it your
mechanics in the rematch.
No, I still
No,
think he's harder.
I haven't actually gotten a chance to fight any of the data organization yet.
Come on!
Be ready for Demix and Axel.
Oh yeah. The Demix is not too bad once you know what to do with him.
Yeah, if you know what to do, it's fine, but Axel's a bit...
Axel's pretty tough, and so is Roxas as well. Is another pretty
Oh, I know Roxas is tough.
The thing with Axel is that your health goes down so fast because of the fire arena that it's really easy just to die almost immediately.
Oh, right. When you're standing in the fire arena, your health actually goes down.
Backslash!
Oh man, if only this was KH2
Hey,
so
you
we could
found
start
it.
doing flips
Nice
everywhere.
going,
Yeah.
Leon.
Still,
I think one of my
I mean,
favorites.
I honestly never bother trying to
it
beat
looks
him.
like things are worse than we thought.
I'm like way
A
too
lot
proud
worse.
nowadays. Like
Yeah,
I refuse to
it's a pride. Sort
losable
of.
fights.
Yeah.
Same thing with Cloud. Like I refuse to lose to him. It's really stupid.
Yuffie, put on some clothes.
Yeah.
Hell, bring back your weird shield thing. At least that'd be something.
Oh, Squall's from FF8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuffie's from FF7.
Mm-hmm.
Most characters are from FF7.
Yeah.
Most characters are from FF7. Honestly, Squall is one of the only people you'll see that's from FF8.
Yeah. The only person from FF8.
Yeah, in fact, no, Selfie.
Oh yeah, Selfie is all the.
Oh, yeah,
Selfie's
so-
from FF8.
I keep thinking she's from 9 for some reason.
There's not actually anyone from 9 in KH.
Vivi.
Oh, right. Forget he's from 9. Yeah.
Which is weird for anyone who played Kingdom Hearts first, because you see him and you think he's a freaking Heartless.
Yeah, right?
Exactly.
It's like, that is the face of a shadow. What?
And everyone's just walking around in
so
Twilight
one of
Town
the
like
benefits
nothing's wrong.
Of KH, 1.5, we get to finally experience the final mix versions where they add new cutscenes.
Yeah.
They couldn't do voices because everyone is too old.
Yeah, I understand it for Kingdom Hearts 1 because especially when they got to finally dubbing Chain of Memories, it's really weird because Sora's voice like deepens and that's supposed
It's
to be like
within like the 2 or 3 months between 1 and Chain.
yeah, it's like I'm
Sora
mad
with your
Sora
keyboard."
now.
Oh yeah, the 2 FF10 characters,
You okay?
Tidus and Waka, who nobody cares about.
We were talking about it. It's
I
really
like
weird
Waka
because
too.
because
Mostly
Kingdom
because
Hearts
he's void.
because Final
And then
Fantasy
technically there's a third one because you also
Because you wield the
four.
Keyblade.
There's 4 because there's
I'm so glad that you're okay,
Golem.
Tyler.
Orin in 2.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
And then
Who are you
and then
talking
Yuna,
about?
if you want to count her,
I'm the
even though
great
technically
Ninja.
she's being represented by 10-2 instead of 10.
Same
yeah.
as Riku.
I think you might have
The other
overdone
Riku.
Oh,
it,
yeah.
Squall.
the other one.
The other one.
Was
That's
Pain
Leon.
ever in 10?
The
No,
Or was she
10-2.
introduced?
She was only in
Okay,
10.
she was
Yeah.
okay.
We had to get it away from
She's the
you
only
to
one I
shake
wasn't
off
sure
those
about because I
creatures.
haven't gotten
It
that
turns
far
out
in
that's how
10.
they were tracking you.
It was
Yeah,
the
no,
only way to
Pain's
conceal
only
your
in
heart
10
from them.
too.
But it won't
It's
work.
that's
long.
Leon. Every
Still,
FF
hard to
fan
believe
cries.
that you, of all people, are the chosen.
His name's Squall.
Even I started with KH and I got used to calling him Squall. I don't even know why.
Well,
Because Squall is just a
I
more
suppose beggars
interesting
can't be
name than
choosers.
Leon, to be
Why don't you
fair.
start making sense? What's
Like,
going
why
on?
did they even change it? Like,
I
that's what
don't-
I'm really curious
Yeah.
about.
You
I don't know.
there are
Maybe they
many
thought
other
us
worlds out there
Western
besides your castle
idiots
in this
wouldn't
town,
understand
right?
the
Maybe
majesty of
because of
Squall.
Final Fantasy 8? Maybe? I don't
They've
know.
been secret.
Like,
because
that's the
they've
only
never
thing I
been
can think of.
Until now. When the
Aerith,
Harvest
when you
came,
still had a good voice.
Yeah.
Everything changed.
Yeah, the voice direction was so
The
weird. Like,
Heartless?
they really wanted Final
The
Fantasy
ones
to
who
be
attacked
more
you. You remember?
obviously
Those were
different
their
from the
hearts.
Disney voices. So
The
everyone's
darkness in
monotone. It's
people's
just like,
hearts.
this isn't great.
That's what attracts
Hell,
them.
I think the only one who actually
There's
got better
darkness
was
within every
Squall.
heart.
Yeah.
Hey, have you heard of someone named Ansem?
Well, then again, I think for a lot of them, this was their first voice.
Sam?
Technically,
Yeah.
their
He was
first voice,
studying the
though.
Heartless.
Because I know
He recorded
Leon's
all of
voice
his
actor
findings
is
in a
the one
very
who plays
detailed report.
Booth from Bones. So like he is a good actor. He's just
Oh,
probably not
could
too
we
used to
see it?
voice acting.
Its
Yeah.
pages are scattered everywhere.
Oh, I didn't know his voice
Too
actor
many
was in
worlds.
Bones.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
Booth.
then maybe the king
That's
wants to
cool.
find them.
yeah.
Yes, those were my thoughts exactly.
Gorge.
We've got to find him.
But yeah, like
quick.
Tifa and Aerith got it the worst when it came to voice direction in 2.
Oh, yeah.
God, Tifa
Tifa
That's
was
right.
so wasted.
The Keyblade.
just comes in, punches some things, and leaves.
This is
Yeah, it's just like,
Exactly.
The Heartless
is this
have
like
great
proof that
fear
the
of
cast
Keyblade.
really liked Aerith over Tifa?
That's why they'll keep coming after you.
Which sucks
No matter
because
Which
then
is
the
wrong.
voice direction
I
they gave,
didn't ask for
they gave
this.
Tifa,
The
or not
Keyblade
Tifa,
chooses
Aerith, and
its
2 is
master,
just
and
terrible.
it chose
Yeah.
you.
So.
Alright,
tough
I want you to sound like
How did
you're
all this
dead.
happen? I remember being in my room.
Oh, yes, the Zelda, the Kingdom Hearts mangas are
Time to go
great.
home.
Oh
Wait,
yeah, I
wait,
read some of
Kyrie.
You know
the
what?
KH1 and Chain
I
of
really
Memories
don't know.
manga. and
I
yeah,
love
they're-
the Chain of... My favorite one from Chain of Memories, everyone talks about, you know, the, like, scene death in that one. But the one I always love is when Sora abandons Donald and Goofy in there. I think they just go to a vending machine and grab a soda or something like that.
Or that's where like like potions are.
Yeah,
a
like potions
vending
from a
machine
vending
item.
machine.
Like this is a lot of little creative things for like
Urban,
trying to make a universe.
Urban apparently wants you to give them your Rickon impression.
I don't know how well can you do a Yuri alone doll voice.
Here's my recommended impression. I can't give another one because he's dead.
Yeah. Sound of a tombstone.
Yeah. Sound of wood.
Crickets.
We just post Selfie's graveyard.
Yes. Which, by the way,
So
we
anyway,
will
can
get
we
back
take
to...
this opportunity to, I'm sure you've already talked about it, just the majesty that is the music for KH.
Oh yes.
Yoko Shimomura. The
There's only
best.
one track she's made for these games that wasn't great, and that was Desert Paradise back in Birth by Sleep. Otherwise, it's all 10s.
Just, I always feel like I consider her the true, like, source of Kingdom Hearts instead of Nomura a lot of the time, because, like,
Yeah.
Yoko Shimomura has, like, never steered wrong.
Yeah,
It's like-
no,
it's like-
I love everything.
Yeah. Okay,
Really, like,
now the
it's
hardest question. Your favorite music track in the entire series.
In the entire series?
Series, fuck off.
Okay.
Yeah, whoa,
okay,
whoa,
fine,
excuse
we'll
me.
go with one. We'll go with one for right now.
Let's start slow, man.
Yeah.
Okay, for one, I'm probably gonna be a little different than most people, but honestly, I think Traverse Town is my favorite.
That's a really good. I love Traverse
Really
Town.
good.
Like, you know, you come back here so many times, and it's just like every time I just kind of sit in the town square just listening to the music.
Yeah. It coming back in Dream Drop is so great.
Yeah.
What do I like the most?
For me, it's still Deep Dive for me. You know, like, just because it's so ominous at the beginning of the start of the game, and you have no idea what a Kingdom Hearts even is. And with that, it just adds to the mystery of what's going on.
Oh yeah, the Mario and Luigi series has some pretty good music too.
Yeah.
Also
but
Mario
like,
RPG.
Like, soundtracks are great in those games too, but like Kingdom Hearts is their masterpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like Yoko in general, like just always hits home when it comes to soundtracks.
So I know we're waiting on the question, but like my favorite track in the series is still the Other Prom. It's just like easily.
Mm.
Especially the remastered version with the orchestra.
Fragmentary Passage is one of the only things I haven't actually gotten a chance to play.
Same here.
I don't know why they decided to recolor the armor.
Yeah.
I think they just wanted them to stand out more because they were just they found the original colors boring because of how.
Yeah, but it looked cool.
It looked cool.
It looked fine. It looked fine. There was no reason to change it, in my opinion.
Fine.
Asa said fave song, Final Mix, Twilight Town. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's another really good one.
Yeah, cause I mean, honestly, like when it comes to me, like the soft beginning areas, wow, Pat, you got.
Yeah, I got effed up hard.
You rushed in.
Oh, right, we're playing on proud mode. I forgot.
Yeah, and admittingly, it's been years since I played Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, I think well over 8 years or something like that.
No, the beginning towns, I love, like Traverse Town.
Even Destiny Island is really
Yeah,
good.
even Destiny Island.
Twilight Town. Even the Land of Departure, I like the music there too.
For Twilight Town, which version, Roxas or Sora's?
Roxas.
Yeah.
Roxas, yeah.
Oh, right! I can't skip the cutscene! Sorry, I'm just so used to Kingdom Hearts 1 where you can't skip cutscenes.
Okay, you need to, when you get to the Maleficent fight.
Oh, I know that,
Never
definitely.
skip the cutscene. People need to understand.
You mean the Riku fight?
Both of them. Both fights, because both are just so infamous with that.
I've actually never had much trouble with Maleficent outside of maybe a level 1 run.
The only fight that I had trouble with in this entire game was Ursula.
We'll get
there. Because
there.
I hate the fucking controls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had more trouble with Ursula 1 than Ursula 2, really, when I was a kid.
Oh, the hitting the shit.
Yeah, the cauldron.
Yeah. I don't think I was running, I didn't have too much MP, so it burned it too fast.
Yeah, I had to go back and buy a bunch of ethers.
So Pat, if you end up dying here, you can actually go back to Traverse Town 1 and get a fighting potion from Cloud.
Yeah.
Not Cloud, from Leon.
No, it's Cloud now. They decided to change it.
No, they're squalls and no one likes them.
Cloud, lightning, what's the difference?
On that topic, I'm absolutely expecting.
So do you think they're gonna put do you think they're gonna put lightning or Noctis?
I feel like Noctis.
Both. Realistically, I think both.
Well, first let's first see some Final Fantasy characters in 3.
Yeah, we've seen nothing.
That is true.
But realistically, the way I'm thinking about it, looking at KH2, is that Lightning will probably be an Olympus Coliseum character.
Yeah.
Similar to how Cloud and Auron were. And then the Noctis and his boys will probably be Hollow Bastion crew.
Yeah.
Or the best idea someone had, they're road tripping across all the worlds. And you just come across them,
in a space car.
Yeah, you just come across them like that.
Yeah, you just have one character taking a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like that one. What's the sand world from Mario Odyssey?
Desert. It's just Desert Kingdom.
Desert Kingdom, like one of that Desert Kingdom guy who just goes to all the worlds.
Yeah.
It's like road trip, baby.
But in KH, Riku already has the car key.
And already looks a lot like Noctis.
Yeah.
That is true. They really, Pat, did you just die to the medium before you even got to it? Oh.
It's been years since I played Kingdom Hearts 1.
So, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching the Some Call Me Johnny stream.
It's gonna be just as much pain. And it's
gonna be just as much
it also
pain.
doesn't help that I can't customize my teammates right now, so... They're just kind of wasting all of our potions and stuff right at the start.
Where's my Moogle Nort?
Like the Moogle actually opens its eyes and it's all yellow.
Yeah. They've been Norted all along.
You can't get items from them anymore.
It's just the Moogle from 358.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
The one with the organization robe, yeah.
I forgot about that. That's so dumb.
I love how in the manga he always sells items that are like right near their expiration date.
Yeah. Okay, that one I got hit before. That one I just kind of died.
Yeah, see, if only we had the fan base to be able to have them make fan art for us, because then
No,
I would ask for
I've seen a few of our fan artists in here that have given us stuff for like the Fire Emblem streams and stuff like
well,
that.
if anyone wants to make a Moogle Nord.
Yeah. We need to think of a hashtag for like Twitter for people to post that kind of thing.
Right.
At the very least, he needs to have the yellow
I think just
eyes and his little
WDK
red ball has to be.
Just WDKH. Let's just do it like that. WDKH.
Wait. KH Pain.
No.
like Pain Train.
Yeah, just count on me and Sophie. We'll get it done.
Yeah.
There you go. Listen, Pat will go through the door all he wants.
It's admittingly because I'm so instinctive from like Kingdom Hearts 2 just pushing forward to get to the boss. But it points
starting on the boss.
Yeah.
Of course, that wasn't until like the final mix.
That wasn't until final mix. In Vanilla 2, you had to walk to the boss.
Yeah. It gave you a chance to step out.
Of course, they heal me right after I heal myself.
Can we have a Donald heal fails counter too?
Yeah.
Donald sucks counter.
Yeah.
Guard armor of all things really makes you wish you had a guard.
Yeah. Here's the weird thing about Kingdom Hearts 1. I honestly feel like guard armor is one of the hardest bosses like at the start.
Well, yeah, because you fight him at the very beginning when you don't have any real option.
It's Kingdom Hearts is one of those games where it's way harder at the beginning and it becomes stupidly easy by the end. With the exception of Hollow Bastion. It's like the...
But guys, I think we're forgetting the best boss ever, Reverse Arm.
With the ass cannon.
With the ass cannon.
I still think he was pretty cool. My perception of him was kind of ruined though, because when I first played Kingdom Hearts, I skipped Monstro because I wanted to glide to get through all of the dumb platforming. So I got a bunch of the... and I also skipped out on guard armor because I didn't know about the bell. I just forgot.
Yeah.
So
so I didn't come back into it until after I'd already beat the most of the Olympus Cups.
Yeah, Zach, you can refight guard armor, but he is upside down.
Yeah.
Also, you can refight him as normal in the Olympus Coliseum. I remember I fought that's not Shadow. What's the Phantom? Without being like, I think I fought him at like the earliest time I could.
Oh.
It wasn't even really hard. It was just tedious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you could only hit him with whatever element.
Yeah, and when your damage is garbage, it just takes forever.
Yeah, I've never really bothered with most of the optional bosses.
Kingdom Hearts 2 was like the only game where I really did them. And Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix in particular.
Except for the Chimera, I fought that. Though it's not really a boss per se, it's just a unique enemy.
Yeah.
I was actually really appreciative that the secret boss in Dream Drop was freaking Julius.
Yes!
Oh yeah, we finally got a Disney secret boss as opposed to fucking Stefan.
And it was Runaway Brain, which is like the greatest Disney joke.
Yeah, I think I saw it for the first time in university this semester, or last semester rather. Jeez, that's like a Monster Hunter healer. It just takes so damn long.
Yeah.
You feel good, Sora? Doing that long-ass animation?
You should probably go get that item from Squall.
Yeah, okay, I have to... Item. Yeah, okay, so I'm already in the fight, but next attempt, if there is one. Donald is just wasting all of his MP, oh my goodness.
I really miss Kingdom Hearts 1's levels of ally customization.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you have any spell on any option in Kingdom Hearts 2, like, they just burn to it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do whatever you want with them.
Do whatever what you want.
Have it, like, be a slight smile. Because they always have that same expression at all times. A different expression of any kind that'll immediately be more creepy. Favorite optional boss? I actually really like Kurt Zeus though. When I was not like bodying him right away, it was actually really fun.
Yeah.
That's the one in the desert.
One.
Oh, okay.
The one whose name was based off of a fan contestant.
Favorite optional boss? I guess I don't really have one per se. Because, like I said, I don't really usually fight the optional bosses that much.
I mean, probably Final Mix the Unknown Man.
True. Yeah, no.
I think it's the Unknown.
I'm gonna say, I thought it was the Unknown.
Yeah.
They have so many different versions of nameless character in a trench coat.
Yeah.
We have Mysterious Figure and Birth by Sleep. We have the Unknown and this. Urban, you were gonna make another pun whether or not he died.
Yeah, right. Don't say it like you were waiting for him to die to make the pun.
Okay, well, all the limbs are down, so...
Alright, Pat. We believe in you.
There we go. And the fence is up. Needed that.
No, you don't. level one critical mode, go.
Just don't get hit.
See, that's what all pro KH players will say. Just don't get hit.
Just the eye.
Any person who plays a lot of character action games, just don't get hit.
Yep.
Just don't get hit.
Just
so
which
Kingdom
time?
Hearts 1 isn't really much of a character action game, but Kingdom Hearts 2 is definitely.
Oh, KH2, I've
the
seen
Keyblade.
high level play of it. It's ridiculous.
Hey,
the speed run that they just did of Kingdom Hearts for I think Awesome Games Done Quick. You need to see. There's a specific clip when they're in the Ansem fight at the end of the game, and the guy is just casually speeding through all the menu. He's like equipping everyone. It's like it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Sora, go with them.
The weirdest thing about
especially if
back
you want to find your friends.
Cover was hearing the English voices because Noctis's VA is the Master of Masters.
Yeah.
And just hearing him that upbeat was weird.
Oh yeah, no, I love the Master of Masters. That was the best.
I love him. It was just weird because I wasn't expecting that voice.
Like he is definitely, I feel like, in like this kind of second half of Kingdom Hearts, he's definitely been the character I feel like I've liked the most because he's an interesting guy. I want to know more about him.
He is clear. Oh, he is Alphonse. That's cool. He's like the character. He's clearly a character who's kind of the know-it-all because he just clearly doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Like I want to know how is he going to die in the Kingdom Hearts 3?
If at all.
Well, he has to. He probably has to at some point.
Yeah, I mean, he's the reason Xehanort had his Keyblade in the first place. That was the one.
Yeah.
That got passed down.
That little squirt took down that Heartless.
Uh-oh, somebody else joined.
Kingdom Hearts is the shadows.
Yeah, that's about right.
Darkness.
Oh, Linky. There, Linky.
Patrick, it has been a while.
Yes, it has, good sir. How you been?
And I'm leaving you by for somebody else.
No.
It's just not working out.
Top 10 anime betrayal.
Yes.
I don't believe in anime.
Oh no.
Enough.
It's even worse.
I see that you're playing Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, and I'm not playing on level critical 1 because I've seen what it does to a man.
That is true.
Yep.
I seriously need to replay this series because after watching that whole entire live stream, I've just been like, man, I gotta get ready for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, that's pretty much the point. We're trying to play through as many Kingdom Hearts games now as we can before 3 comes out.
Gotcha.
Definitely got me
when
when
I
I
was... It's gonna be a long while before I can do that because I have to start playing Splatoon 2.
I still need to play Octo expansion.
Oh, I'm going to, and I never played any of the other games in the series, so this is gonna be a new thing.
The whole one other of them.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going straight to the Octo expansion.
Oh. I don't know how hard it is or anything like that, so that might be interesting.
People's been saying it's quite difficult, so oh well.
Good job, Legend. If I remember correctly, if you have managed to beat Squall, I think you get some more money and a free elixir like right off the bat.
Yeah.
I actually like that when they actually give you items for doing things you didn't need to do.
Yeah.
Dodge roll.
You didn't play Octo expansion _ test failed.
Okay. Oh hey Jeremy. I
Error
forget
does
you
not
ever
compute.
exist.
Hey, Brave Warrior on. No,
Dodge roll.
By the way, what did you went with first?
We went with shield and magic.
No, you're doing it wrong. Go with sword.
No, because then we don't get any of like the second chance or anything like that to like level 60.
That's all you don't need that. You gotta play.
Yeah, but listen, Pat, we've already been over this. Just don't die.
Just don't get hit.
Listen,
Just don't hit. Just play the game perfectly and you're fine.
Just be like Dark Souls.
Are you trying to tell me that you're not playing an optimized run here?
Oh, for shame, dude.
Unsubscribed. I'll take my Twitch money back, please.
If I remember right, you gotta blood all this.
Yeah, you need Blizzard.
Yeah, you need Blizzard before you can get that chest.
Man, if only if you can go to a world that was coded in ice. Oh wait.
Just let it go, Linky.
No. I just got a friend back. Damn it, I forgot the name of that one song. The one from Toy Story? You got a friend in me?
Got a friend in me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I want to fall asleep, but I gotta stay awake because I'm due an interview tomorrow.
Where you applying at?
I'm off the next 2 days, so I don't care.
I'm currently off the next 2 days as well. It's just tomorrow I'm going to try to get myself a better job at a hotel as a desk clerk.
Nice.
Or as a manager desk clerk.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm picking up a lot more shifts at my laser tag job this week because I work at Dollar Tree and I work at a tactical laser tag place like right by my house.
Yeah, I'm basically trying to get a full-time job so that way I can quit Little Caesars and fuck that place.
I have a full-time job.
I don't at the moment. My full-time job is mostly just doing a lot of housework nowadays.
My full-time job requires me to stare at the internet for like hours upon hours. Honestly, a lot of stuff has been happening in the workplace and just sitting there going, yep, it's time.
And no, I didn't see Awakening because that was before me and Pat had our high school reunion, remember?
Yes.
So looking forward to Cage 3's gummy ships.
Yeah, I wonder what that's gonna
be. It has to be better than this. We already know 2 is better, so there's no way they regress.
They regress back. I would laugh.
That's the real way you know if you're playing a main series, quote-unquote main series Kingdom Hearts game, is if there's the gummy ship.
Yeah.
But then you realize, oh, they're all main series, just people don't think. Like, it doesn't have a number in it, so it's not main, right?
Yeah, I don't need to play Chain of Memories, Birth by Sleep, or 358 by 2.
358 is important because it has a number in it.
Oh, right, sorry, it has a number in it. How could I be so foolish?
What's that? 3D. Oh boy, I can't wait to claw.
So 0.2 is important as well, okay.
Man, Drop Distance was weird. I still remember like some of the early Dream Drop. That was a very different looking game.
That game.
I mostly remember like you fighting freaking Twilight Thorn in Traverse Town.
Yeah.
That was one of the weirdest things. I was like, how? Like, I'm all fine for fighting this boss again, but what?
It's like, excuse me.
And then Riku like walks into Traverse Town and sees like a billion swords falling from the sky, and he's like, oh god.
I didn't know it was my birthday today.
I was hoping someone would do that. Fanfic writers, get your pencils writing.
Pencils at the ready?
Your word pads at the ready.
Word pads at the ready, and gay. I love how Goofy just lays down as he's floating down.
Can't believe Goofy's fucking
and busting shit.
No, Patrick, that's in KH2.
That's KH2. That's what we're gonna do when we get to that.
Oh no, I can't believe Goofy fucking died.
Man, imagine if they actually played it a lot straighter, like made you go through the rest of the world without Goofy.
Oh god.
Like if he didn't come back after that section where the Final Fantasy section, then
how did he get so small?
No, you're simply too big.
I will say though, that second event in Hall of Bastion.
Urban says he's gonna ship Pat X Austin.
Oh yeah.
Must you be so loud? You woke me up.
Like from the streams, Austin, or Justin? Are we talking about?
I need a bit more.
Whatever Austin you want to be. What you want it to be.
Yeah, the Austin of my dreams.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna hop into
Alright.
See you, Linky.
Have fun, Linky.
Oh, no, I don't. No, fun's wrong.
Okay, well, go to bed.
Time.
Go to bed and don't go back.
Goofy.
So what did we think? What did we think of Wonderland?
Yeah.
It's better that I'm older, so I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I was really confused as a kid.
Oh yeah.
I mean, mostly the worst part really for me. Fun there, Goofy. The worst part for me was the final jump you have to take on the faucet to get to that last.
Half that one.
It's mostly because Goofy and Donald are in your way, so you just can't. They're not confident in building their momentum.
Yeah. Oh, I got the Yaga ring. That's gonna be helpful for Trip Master later on.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many people accidentally triggered the event with the picking the evidence without having all the evidence?
Not me. I actually never knew you could do that until I saw another. It's like, oh, you can do that early? Wow.
Well, what it was for me was I found the first thing and I was like, oh look, I found it, and then I went and talked to them, and then I was a fool.
I do remember my first try. I picked the wrong evidence, so I think Donald got locked up. So I got it wrong regardless, but I didn't know that you could do it early.
Like I said, I for some reason, even though they said that there was multiple pieces, my brain did not connect that.
I just want to hack things.
I just want to attack! Why can't I attack things? Why am I running around?
I'm playing Ace Attorney right now.
Also, because I
was just gonna say, I think that was most people. Urban just had no idea what the hell they were doing, just kind of
Yeah, that's about right.
Honestly, again, I feel like the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1 is very, very weird, where I think a lot of its most confusing worlds are at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, you have Olympus Coliseum that's straightforward as all hell, because it's like 3
Wonderland
rooms.
and Deep Jungle are confusing as hell for early.
Yeah.
Push that bet.
Yeah, pushing.
Because that makes sense.
I mean, we are in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which, by the way, Alex's VA, I think, still reprised her from the Disney movie, and I think she was like 85 years old or something like that during Kingdom Hearts 1.
Dang.
She could not, unfortunately, reprise the role for Recoded, so you get to hear Starfire take the reins. And she does fine, but, I mean, you can tell.
It reminds me of, still doesn't beat, though, DuckTales Remastered, because the voice of Scrooge in there, I think, was 96 years old.
Oh yeah, no, I know, they got the original guy back.
Yeah.
Same as the woman playing the Enchantress character, whatever she was.
Duckasfella or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was also the original actress.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're in Phoenix Wright. It's time to yell objection and point at people.
Yeah.
Dude, if it freaking turned into Phoenix Wright and or Danganronpa, that would been amazing.
Hey guys,
Well, it's not
we should
Phoenix
help
Wright
her
until
out.
we shove
Wait,
her
if
back
it
into
turns into
everyone's face.
Danganronpa, do I get an actual gun? Or...
Oh yeah, and that's against the rules.
The court finds
Yeah,
the
I for the longest time I was like, why the hell is it all this gun shit? And then I actually looked up, you know, why it is, because of what the name actually means.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, that's still kind of stupid though.
How dare you interfere with my
skirm debates are the best thing
Yeah.
ever. I can't. I won't.
It's the Heartland.
I haven't beat 3, so I won't go into too much detail about things. But just I love that's the best new thing that's ever been introduced.
Someone I know is playing Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh boy!
Oh boy!
One time for them.
What are they?
I'm sure it's blind. I'm sure it's blind.
Are they?
Well, they could at least know that something was gonna happen. I'm just saying, how blind are we talking here?
I don't know.
I mean, when I did my run on here, it was absolutely 100% blind.
Mine was blind for me too, because I think I was listening to it because I had chores. So I'm just mostly hearing reactions. Was like, oh, that must.
Danganronpa is a fun game. Anyway, sorry.
Freaking Recoded, where the Cheshire Cat gets a voice, and it's Jim Cummings.
Yeah.
It's very obviously Jim Cummings. It's like it's Jim Cummings, so it sounds fine, but it's not the voice you expect. So it's just like, this is weird.
Yeah.
Because he just sounds like poo.
Oh bother.
Mostly because he does like kind of the lisp whistle thing that he does for poo, and it's just like this.
Yeah.
It's like listening to Team 4-star actors doing different roles, and it's just like, well, I can tell it's you.
Here.
Just because people are talking about Danganronpa now. That's pretty much how it is for me. I love playing the games, but it always rips my heart out every single time. I fall in love with a certain girl, and then they die. Like, I'm just like, why do I do this to myself every single time?
Again, when they were talking, I think last time about Luke Jin's run, that she did, it was like the most depressing run of Danganronpa in the world, because everyone Luke Jin loved just dies.
Make sure you get that nut out.
Gotta get that nut.
Yeah, V3 is the only one that I played that I actually fell in love with a girl that lives the entire way through, and I'm so happy about it. I'm like, I finally did it!
After 3 games, I finally did it!
Again, I haven't beaten the game, so nobody talks spoilers about V3.
Did you know that a thing happens?
Oh
Damn it.
Unsubscribed.
Everyone gets Norded.
I forced you down.
Everyone gets Norded. That should be the new way that we ban people, as we Nord them.
Norded should so be an icon. You know what? I'm gonna make Norded once we get a picture for it. I'm gonna make that an emote.
That just makes me think of Pro Zid's video that he did for the trailer.
How everyone
Norded.
Norded. I think even during the E3 reaction video, I think we were all calling it that she got Norded.
Yeah.
It's big, you know, how far have we come where you getting Norded is a thing? Like, there's a verb to describe
Dream
it.
Drop Distance made it a verb.
Here comes the Cheshire Cat again to pretend he gives a fuck.
Fuck, I messed up the jump!
Yeah, so if we get you on the mic for that stream.
Yeah. Wait, we're not gonna talk Danganronpa spoilers or anything like that. There's only KH. Only KH.
Yeah, only KH spoilers.
Yeah.
Speaking of, why can't Repliku just stay dead?
Dude, I was like,
Listen, Repliku is now his own person. You should stop treating him
Didn't he
as
burst
just
into
Repliku.
flames?
His own never-aging person.
He has a heart, guys.
Just like nobodies who are not supposed to have
Gypsy,
hearts but
listen.
suddenly do.
My cat is getting in the way. Gypsy, listen. I need you. Stop.
Well, yeah, I'm just like, so remember seeing that? I was just like, so Nomura just won't let anyone die, really.
No one dies in this series, ever.
Except maybe a Disney character.
Spoiler, Kingdom Hearts is light. Oh boy.
Light! Wow. Into the bizarre room. There we go.
Hey, you gotta enter the bizarre room through like 3 different ways, 6 times. It's just like,
And yet, for some reason, all the
Hey guys, remember when KH had platforming?
And then they tried to bring him back in Dream Drop.
Well, Dream Drop at least was fine because you could just break the environment.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you had flow motion, so you could do whatever the hell you wanted.
And then we just make super spacious level design.
Oh yeah, that's the one downside I think the series had as it went along, is like, yeah, you know, the maps were bigger, but without NPCs or anything, there's not any point to it.
Yeah.
Like you see the freaking Pride Land, it's just like, look at all this nothing. And while they use it fine for one boss fight, it's like... It's one
Oh yeah, and remember you can't open chests when you're in combat.
Yeah,
I
even
love that.
even though we mapped it to the triangle button now.
But they have to keep the mechanics.
Oh yeah, Master Ericus, yeah, he dies.
Except kind of, because apparently he's like sleeping. He's like
Oh fuck.
kind of in terror or some shit like that. I don't know.
Wait, he's not dead either?
Like he at the very least doesn't have a body. That's all I can say with confidence.
Oh boy.
Welcome to Nomura's wild ride.
Like at most I can assume. Well,
Look at all those
Eggman
Eggman robots.
Yeah. Was that Ericus died and he was able to use his dumb powder to help Terra out a little bit or some shit. I don't know.
That's too big to eat. What are you doing?
That's too much nut.
That's too much.
The image of the hamster with the banana.
So how many people found all the Dalmatians? I did.
I did.
I did.
You need an ether.
I say, how do you feel about RPGs in general that have like collection-based side quests?
It's fine as long as they don't become unavailable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically how I feel about it too.
Like, you didn't explore this area.
What was the art tag again, Pat?
Oh, make it. It's WDKH. Well, all caps. We'll make it.
Yeah, just WiiDude KH. Which, by the way, Pat, I noticed that you got the /WiiDude URL now.
Yeah, it's not properly fixed up, so that because WiiDude 83 for some reason I can't get that, and it was originally WiiDude 83 which is just too long, so just keeping it at WiiDude is a little easier.
Yeah, quote him on that for years to come. I want to see a meme compilation of quotes where it just says, "That's too much nut, WiiDude 2018."
Too much nut.
That just makes me think of Jocko's YouTube streams where they just save a bunch of dumb quotes that someone has said at some point.
Well, WiiDude 83 Rebirth is the name of his channel, not...
And it's still really long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made that just change, like, okay, it needs to be just WiiDude, otherwise no one's gonna find this thing.
Everyone's aware of TV tropes.
Yeah, TV tropes is that thing that everyone knows about, but you don't talk about it because then you start a 5-hour conversation about it.
I forget, how do you remove this rock?
It gets removed later on because of story.
Oh, right. Okay, so...
Yeah, remember, you have to go do the evidence stuff now.
Okay, alright, yeah. I was wondering if we had... Yeah.
I think you have all of it.
I think I got all of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't, close enough.
You can free them from the cage anyway.
You know, what's the point in telling someone you're going to be on a stream if they don't fucking remember? People bothering me when I already told them I was going to be doing this.
Huh?
Alright. Sophie has put up the Noogle Nord on Twitter.
Alright, let me check.
Yeah, I wanna see it.
Ah.
Just making sure it's under... Yes!
One with a blank background, one with a no background at all.
Nice.
A little bit of coloring outside the lines, but it still looks amazing.
Yes. Alright.
There you go. See, this is what I come to streaming for. People to be able to make fan art.
My biggest problem is that I'm not great with a tablet. I'm better with pen and pencil, which means I just have another damn process I have to do.
That's certainly a lot of evidence, but I'm not impressed. Well, fuck you too, bitch.
I actually really like the soldier. He's one of my favorite basic nobodies.
Yeah, well, heartless, yeah.
God damn it. He is a nobody. No one really cares.
Who's a nobody?
Just soldier.
Oh, yeah.
He exists just to hype up guard armor.
Yeah.
And large armor. And air soldier.
Yes, the evidence is completely RNG.
Yeah.
Come on.
You just get a however many in 5 chance, depending on how many pieces of evidence you collect.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dolan's already dead.
Fire.
What else is new?
Dolan and Goff.
Is that like long from Pennsylvania?
Yeah. No, there was a KH speedrunner that I was watching for KH2, and he called them Dolan and Goff, and I just decided that I loved it so much.
I wonder, is Dolan related to Dylan?
Probably.
Well, I mean, Dylan did a second. No, Donald has the Lexius's axe in 358.
Okay, there we go.
Pat has dodge roll equipped.
Yeah. That's true, yeah.
Quick, Pat, dodge. I always do the dodge roll right before the battle ends, just so I can have.
Yeah.
I either do that. Roll. I do that, or I do a guard.
Oh no, Alice is gone. What else is new?
I actually like that if you skip this world when you get to Agrabah. No, it's when you beat
It's if you beat Deep Jungle, then it's Snow White. Is the one that gets captured.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Because in my first run of Kingdom Hearts, I beat Deep Jungle first, so.
Nowadays, I always go to Olympus just to get Thunder, and then I go over to Wonderland.
Yeah.
Makes freaking Trickmaster so much easier.
Oh god, yeah.
I do have a fire. Oh boy, there he is.
Shut your cat. You don't know what a shadow is. Don't talk to me like you know what's going on.
We got a big boy. We got a big boy.
Oh, big boys.
I love these guys in Kingdom Hearts 2, how they just slide.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then the reaction command where you just punt them, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Stop them in their tracks, knock them to the air, and then just a baseball swing. And reaction commands were so fun.
Yes, they are. A little overused, but fun.
They definitely make more of the standard encounters a lot more easy, but boss fights, they definitely are a bit more liberal with them. Wait, I think I used that phrase wrong, but they definitely make it work for them a lot more.
The point is, boss fights are a lot cooler with reaction commands.
I think one of my favorite ones in that is when you get thrown by the Dark Thorn.
Yes.
It's definitely a lot like Josh with his playthrough, where I try to always finish a boss with a reaction command.
I love doing that with the Land of Dragons second boss, where you send him up in the air, like Sora does
throw him to the fucking ground.
Sora does like a complete anime pose at the end, and then he just dies as he falls down.
He just drops like a rock, and it's amazing.
Genres of what? Be a little more specific.
Seems to be referring to shows and or movies.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll let him correct himself or elaborate. I think the funniest thing with Josh's Let's Play was when he finally used a different track than Nature. Which of course was the final boss using It Has to Be This Way.
Yeah.
A very merry unbirthday.
I honestly forget which ones are good and which ones are bad. It's been too long.
Alright, I gotta take him out first.
Cannot do casual tasks unless you partake in more.
Exactly.
Oh, darn.
Especially with a big boy here.
I did a challenge to myself in KH2, just talking about that never switching out the Kingdom Key thing. I tried to beat Xemnas with every Keyblade.
Yeah. Including Sweet Wishes. Sweet
Which, frankly,
Memories.
it isn't. Yeah, Sweet Memory.
Which, I mean, granted, isn't too overly difficult.
Yeah.
It's still fun.
Because then this is a pretty easy final boss.
It's more goofy just shooting lasers out of a freaking tree.
Yeah.
Come on!
Definitely interesting when Final Mix came out and Keyblades had just brand new abilities. Some of them.
Oh yeah, and the anti-form. Ugh. Which Final Mix loves abusing, by the way.
Oh yeah, they made it much easier to end up in anti-form.
Yeah. Whoa, Donald is floating in midair. Look at that.
In my original run, I never had to worry about anti-form.
Yeah.
That much.
I got it enough that it was annoying, but it was never like breaking my playthrough or anything.
Honestly, I don't remember how many times I even went into anti-form. Oh, Donald was in the air. I saw him.
Did the thing.
Sorry, I'm kind of nomming on gummy worms in the background.
No problem.
I mean, Donald can be good as a support, but he just burns through all his damn MP so fast.
Yeah.
He's literally the RPG
I mean,
ally of...
Good on you, prankster. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Alright, who's ready for a Trick Master?
Churchmaster.
That's a very different boss. Much more difficult.
He shows up, he's got a little cross, and he's like...
I said Trick Master!
He's just a Mormon missionary.
No, it's a Jehovah's Witness.
That's it. I remember a story from one of my teachers who was a Mormon missionary. He had a Jehovah.
That's right, pink in this one.
So he has like 3 color schemes, right? He has the original, he has this, and then he has the one from 358.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really like changing up the colors.
I don't know why.
I remember Pat had to go for those sweet 10 points.
Yeah. Come on. I need to even be able to hit him first.
At the very least, this isn't Chain of Memories.
Oh, come on.
Oh boy.
Where you can just straight up ruin your game if you play him too late with Riku.
Yeah.
Because his deck is just naturally too high for you to counter anything.
Yeah, you do Hook, and then you do Wonderland with Riku. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
And then,
or you go for Oogie Boogie at the... No, you have to wait for Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
Just always can get that healing.
The chair is the MVP.
Yes, the chair is the MVP.
Yes.
And both of them are dead.
Actually going to really just... Agrabah or Monstro were actually not bad choices for Riku, just because the boss cards were actually really good.
Yeah.
I never cared enough about playing Chain of Memories to get to Riku.
That's fine.
Which
That's
is again one of the
fine.
reasons why I think we might not do Chain of Memories for this retrospective, just because it's a lot of the same kind of thing over and over.
I mean, you can do like maybe like one session.
Maybe.
Show it off, be like, hey, look, this is why we don't play this game. Because, I mean, back in the day, I played it, of course, on the GBA like most people.
Yes.
And, oh
it was
boy.
the easiest to emulate.
Yeah, oh boy. I played through like a world or two, and I was like, this sucks.
Definitely appreciated it more as I got older, but...
Oh yeah, no, when I played Chain of Memories later, I was like, okay, it's better. But...
Yeah.
I remember a YouTuber I follow when he was doing his just a full run of all the Kingdom Hearts games. He did both Chain of Memories and Chain of Memories at the same time. Oh, he regretted that so hard.
That does not sound like fun.
If I... So... Soybeth, or Sophie, you just made me think of Sora with a dual disc, like dueling Xehanort.
The crossover no one ever.
Kingdom Hearts is already a big crossover. Let's just get another one in here.
Let's just make this a crossover of a crossover of a crossover.
We're just gonna make it Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Smash.
That's the third party rep they get. They should have Konami added.
Adding and Yu-Gi-Oh!
He's just Pokemon trainer. Yeah, I can see it now. One's Karibo, one's Dark Magician, one. I don't know who the third one will be.
Blue Eyes, I guess.
Well, I mean that's Kaiba, but. What's like his iconic ones?
Celtic Guardian, maybe
Guardian,
Gaia.
Yeah, Celtic Guardian might not be bad for the.
Summon Skull.
Oh, Summon Skull, yeah, that's probably better. Or Curse. No, it would be Gaia the Dragon Champion.
Yeah.
Oh no! It would be Beaver Warrior. That would be the IV.
Oh, there you go. Beaver Warrior.
So yeah, you have Karibo for Squirtle. You have Beaver Warrior for Ivysaur, and you have Dark Magician for Charizard. And when you do your final smash, you pull out Exodia.
See ya.
No, I took out the table.
Table advantage. Fire's a terrible idea with this boss. Especially because it gives his stupid baton a hitbox.
Yeah, that's right.
Here.
Alright, guys, you need to leave the stream now because he's not doing optimized gameplay.
I hear a new mic in the call. Is someone doing?
I think that was just Alex's mic.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that was probably just me. I had myself muted for a moment.
Okay.
Paul just had to adapt.
Adapting.
Okay,
I just had a pancake. I don't know about just a pancake.
Well, did you have anything else with your pancake?
Did you have the
I had
list
some
of
blueberries
pancakes?
and some breakfast bombs.
Okay, well then it wasn't just a pancake.
So I heard about the list of pancakes.
Did somebody mention something about pancakes? Oh boy.
Not gonna get to that spoiler, but
Also, I absolutely did not know about this attack until I played Final. Is it Final Mix exclusive? Because I never saw it in the original.
I never
saw this.
Guys, heal me! Come on!
Do they even have any more items?
I don't know if they do!
You don't have Cure yet, you have Invisible Deep Jungle.
Good night, Red Randy. Again, Pat, we've been over this. Just don't die.
Don't get hit.
Don't put yourself in that.
You've got dodge roll.
Just time it perfectly and get your witch time. You'll be fine. Dude, I love how Platinum just adds mechanics from other games into the games they make.
Yeah.
Like Nier Automata always get witch time.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, Pat, why are you dying? You've already died 8 times. I want to bet that Pat's death counter will get above like 15 before the end of this session.
I don't know how much more this is gonna go. If we'll do Trickmaster or Olympus and call it after that. I'm not sure yet.
I mean, Olympus is so short. You could probably do that.
Yeah, I could probably do that well. Depends on how much the Trickmaster wants to get me.
Yeah, I guess that's true. If Trickmaster takes it to like 11 o'clock, we probably shouldn't do anything more. It's time to kick this stream into overtime.
Well, you know, World Cup is going on. Overtime's aplenty.
Okay, he's going for the attack over here.
Just as long as we don't have a 3-hour Atlantica session, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why we're gonna have a 5-hour Atlantica session. We're not gonna let Johnny beat us.
Oh my gosh, why?
Use the table for cover.
No, I was! But it like sweeps around you. Ugh.
Just dodge roll like a motherfucker.
But this isn't Birth by Sleep. You don't have infinite invincibility frames.
Oh, you're right.
Man, fuck those initial secret bosses for Birth by Sleep. Those are so horribly designed.
Dude, I think
See, it's really funny because when I was playing by Birth by Sleep, the first boss, Terra, gave me so many difficulties.
Yeah.
The Wheelmaster.
The Wheelmaster is like specifically designed to screw over a Terra. Especially with his charge, because you can't dodge enough to avoid it. Like the only way to avoid it is to use a shot.
Yeah, that's what I ended up having to do.
That's what I had to do for Vanitas Remnant, is I had to use the his ultimate chop luck just to get enough invincibility frames to avoid his clone attack. One where he just goes into the ball.
Yeah, since we're talking about that, favorite character to play as a Birth by Sleep, mine's Aqua.
Either Aqua or Ven.
Aqua.
But that's because I'm more of a magic guy anyway.
Yeah, and Aqua's like one of the few times I actively use magic in Kingdom Hearts just because her spells are absolutely insane.
Yep, and Birth by Sleep's so easy to break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
you
though
only have to deal with recharge times, not anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just get like Firaga, you know, by
Triple
World 3.
Firaga. Yeah.
It's just like rip. Alright, Dolan, now here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna die. And let Peg die.
The problem with Terra is that he goes for like the power build, but he doesn't actually have that much more attack, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, even his signature abilities and stuff aren't really like super amazing.
Yeah, like realistically, he would have been fine if they had included like much more hit stun and possibilities. Then he would have been fine as a power player.
By the way, F Terra's last boss.
Yeah.
That one is so hard with his build.
Oh, you mean Terra Nord?
Yes.
Fuck
He's got the whole issue with that boss is that it just becomes a whole. Like, that's kind of like one of the worst things that comes down with Birth by Sleep is that you don't use so much. A lot of your commands become unusable or at least not optimal because
local Keyblade Master ruined everything.
That's basically Birth by Sleep in a nutshell.
Only Aqua is the Keyblade Master. Remember, that's what sets off the whole entire game is Terra gets butthurt.
But then we have Riku who embraces darkness and he becomes a master.
Yeah, right? Like, I wish Terra was still around when that happened just so he could say, oh, I see.
No, I want Sora and Riku to just go like, okay, so Terra and Aqua's mark of mastery was done with hitting light balls around. What's the mark of
Yeah, they're like... Sora and Riku have to freaking go into the dreams of all these worlds and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing, you know, since that was a tougher mark of mastery exam and Riku won, that means Terra definitely should have gotten to be the master.
Yeah.
Master Atticus is just a dick.
Yeah, he's just a dick.
Only the light! Shut up, Mark Hamill.
Whoa! Hi, Sarah. Hi, Table. How you doing?
Chair, protect me.
Hi,
Give an assist.
Here's the most OP character in the game.
I love how, like, after the Aqua KH3 reveal was shown off, people were just being really butthurt at Mickey for giving, like, no emotional support for her back in 0.2.
Yes.
It's like,
you know,
you'll be fine, right?
My favorite thing about point 2 is how they had to justify how Mickey looked at the end of KH1 by having him get his outfit ruined.
Yeah. Like, guys, we just wanted to use the classic design.
Oh look, he finally beat Trickmaster.
Yeah.
Hey. What was that, 10?
No.
Yeah, he's at 10, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, Urban's the one keeping track.
Let's scroll up the list.
Scrolling up 9, we're only at 9.
9.
Scrolling up requires me to do work. I don't do that.
What a rack.
At least now that I'm home.
How's a dog?
I don't do work at home. What are you, nuts? 6 deaths in the first boss, 3 deaths here.
Okay.
Says Urban.
Alright.
Well, Olympus Coliseum doesn't have a boss, so he can't possibly die.
I mean...
Cerberus, but...
Well, not right away, right? You don't fight him right away.
I think
you fight Cloud, and you either win and...
No, I could have sworn the first time you went to Olympus Coliseum, you didn't fight anything.
No, you do.
Well...
You go in, you do the training, Phil tells you to fuck off and gives you thunder. And then Hades is like, hey, I'm Gameswood.
Hey fam, I got you.
See, I thought after he told you to fuck off and gave you thunder, that was it for the first visit.
Nope. When you try to walk away, Hades is like, yo, go fight some bosses. It's like, okay. Oh god. And then you do it.
Oh, Pat earned a trophy.
No more, down the rabbit hole.
Huzzah.
Alright, so when's the platinum run?
Never.
Hey, at least in the PlayStation 4 versions, you can actually unlock lower difficulties by playing on the hard.
Yeah.
Can't do that on the PlayStation 3 version, and it sucks.
Oh, you have to beat the game on each difficulty?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, at least normal and proud.
Yeah.
Well, see, that I feel like at least that's more likely to happen unless you start on proud.
Yeah, but you also have to do it with Chain of Memories, and frankly, you don't want to do both stories again.
Frankly, you just don't want to do both stories.
That too.
They try to make Riku different, but it's like
I appreciate it, but I don't like it.
Yeah, it's like
honestly, I like Riku's gameplay style as well. I just think the problem is by the time you finish Sora, you're just so done.
Yeah, right? Like,
Sora
isn't that...
is twice the length it should be.
Whose review was it? Was it Johnny's?
I think it was Caddy that, like, mentioned that.
Someone did a review of Chain of Memories and mentioned that, where it's like, yeah, by the time you get to Riku, it's like, you don't give a shit.
It's like in Fire Emblem 7, like, lock Hector, you're like,
oh yeah, you unlock Hector mode, and you're just like, why would I want to go through the entire game again?
With like,
he's got yeah, it's got 3 extra chapters, and it's super more difficult for no reason. But my boy Hector is best lord.
He does his job incredibly well.
Especially when on my most recent playthrough that I had a couple years ago of Fire Emblem 7, my Hector got RNG blessed at like nobody's business. He actually had speed.
That's amazing.
He was doubling things. I was like, what? What is this?
Fire Emblem 7 isn't that hard for a lot of units to double, but doubling late game, yeah, no.
Okay, we're also just making a quick pit stop to Lost Jungle and then heading to Olympus Coliseum because this game, early game gummy ship.
Oh right, I forgot you went to Deep Jungle and it forces you there.
Yeah, I thought Olympus was over there, but no, Olympus is the bottom one.
I guess we're doing Deep Jungle then.
We're not doing the entire thing because that's bad.
I know.
Let's see if you can beat the boys.
We'll see.
Yeah, well, we'll start some Deep Jungle.
This is also a fight where I refuse to lose nowadays. Just out of stubbornness. Which is even worse because you have to do the gummy ship every time. Mess up.
Ow! Sora with his eyes closed is super weird.
Mm-hmm.
Sabor. Danger.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is this place?
Oh, Tarzan, you only got to be in one game.
Because of copyright.
Where did the others go?
That darn copyright gets you every
I got
time.
separated from my friends.
Yes,
Have you seen
Isn't that right, Cat?
Friends.
Cat walked up to my face and meowed at me.
Friends.
Right, my friends. There's two of them.
She wants to say
The loud
hi.
one is Donna.
Yeah, Sophie, they saved all the worlds except they somehow had to give up Tarzan to do it.
Never mind.
Yeah, when they were putting back the worlds,
and
Donald was like, "Are we missing something, Sora?" And he's like,
"For Riku."
Nope.
Nah.
Friends.
Right.
And then all the Power Wilds and Bouncy Wilds just went over to Olympus to hang out.
Oh, friends, here.
You know what happened was Sora remembered that Tarzan cursed, and he was like, "No, we can't have that in the kids' game."
But Goofy getting fucking killed, no, that can be in there.
I'm sure I understand, but chill. Take me to Riku and Kairi.
Goofy can get fucking brained on screen, and that's no problem.
Tarzan, go.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's for the kids.
Tarzan go, Sora go.
Yeah, got lost in this stupid world for so long as a kid. It was mostly just trying to find the stupid gorillas to remember where they all were.
Oh yeah, you get turned around so easily.
Gosh.
Especially because you just straight up miss areas if you jump in the wrong place.
Yeah, right?
Sora's okay.
It's ridiculous.
By the way, Donald, your staff is wrong. You should have Morningstar because that's the one you have equipped.
Look, Donald will have whatever staff he wants.
He threw it away when he got separated because he doesn't like you that much.
Oh yeah, he was like, Sora got me that little shit, and threw it off the cliff.
But Kurt, is that the name of the girl? She just grabbed it and she's the one who brings it back so you can use it later on. Also, ignore the fact that this Turk, that was it.
Yeah.
Such a minor character I didn't care about. There you go.
And then, oh no, I can't believe he has a gun.
Yeah. It's like, the pirates didn't get to keep their guns, what the hell?
Yeah, what the fuck?
They all have crossbows.
Oh yeah, the sliding minigame.
Yeah, I mean, really like the only good thing about Lost Jungle.
Yeah, it was fun to come back to, but nothing else really. Though I do appreciate this world for being the easiest place to grind mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, since I'm starting to feel kind of tired, we'll go until we reunite with Donald and Goofy, and then we'll call it there. Because we've been going.
Not to fight enemies.
Because we've been going for like 2.5 hours at this point.
Turkus the gorilla, and best friend of Tarzan.
No breaks. 24-hour stream.
Oh fuck! I know.
Oh no.
I respect and feel bad for anyone who ever attempts it.
Yeah, I would never be able to do anything like that.
Yeah, that with the extra life stuff, I know if I were to technically do the 24-hour like marathon thing, it would be split up into separate days for like 8-hour sessions or something like that, because I can't do 24 hours back to back. That's way too much.
Like it doesn't even really become worth it for the viewer either, because everyone's just so dead tired that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like half the viewers will just leave before you're even done. Anyway.
I forget who's Turk's voice actress. Was it Rosie O'Donnell?
No, it's whoop. Not I think it's Rosie O'Donnell.
Hang on, he's looking it up. You can hear the click clack of. Let me fact check this.
It was Rosie O'Donnell in the first movie.
Jane.
And then in the sequel, it was a woman named Brenda Great.
Oh yeah, those direct-to-DVD sequels.
Yeah.
Almost every Disney movie got stuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
I hear the Tarzan 2 one actually wasn't that bad because it was just focused on his childhood.
Yeah, that one's alright. Cinderella 3 is good.
Oh yeah, right. There's multiple Cinderella.
The second one's bad, but the third one like goes full Tim Burton on it. It's amazing.
A circus of clowns.
Some of them.
Not much use for hunting gorillas.
Some of them were like surprising diamonds in the rough.
Yeah. I think the one though that hurts me like to this day is Hunchback 2. It's just like that's the movie that
Aladdin 3 was great.
You know, I hope you guys are surprised if we don't have Agrabah again in 3.
They better give us King of Thieves.
Yeah.
I hope they don't, but I would be okay since it actually has something to.
Yeah.
But even then, like, I enjoyed the original stories more than them having to rehash them.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy Halloween Town in this game so much because it's its own story.
I will say, it does at least seem like that they're going to try to do more of that in KH3.
Yeah.
Because, like, they're doing that with Toy Story, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Toy Story's its own story. Frozen and Tangled are mostly their original stories, it seems.
Yeah. Alright, and with that, we're gonna call it a wrap for tonight. I don't know when our next one is going to be, either maybe tomorrow night or Wednesday, possibly.
I hope not, because I'm gonna go see The Incredibles tomorrow.
Oh, good man.
I already seen it.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to close my eyes whenever I see the villain.
yeah, the epilepsy. Same, but...
How did they not catch that? Like, that's insane.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, it's gonna be it for tonight. See you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.